If you know what that reference is, let me know. Yes, it's a reference. Everyone knows that reference, actually, I bet. Unless you're, like, really young. Or, like, maybe you just weren't born in the United States. I guess that's technically possible. I have it on... I have heard that some people were not born in the United States. And I don't know if I agree with that, honestly. I really think people should... morally, that's a little questionable. Can you guys imagine not being born in the United States? I mean, to each their own, right? I mean, to each their own. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. Everyone knows Queen was indeed born in the United States. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. I will not hear anything that disagrees with that. Okay. The greatest American rock band of all time. Does it say that I'm live? But I say to me that I'm me. Me. Yes. Okay. KO Ken times 10. Let's go ahead and open Persona 5, the Phantom X. Get a drink. What's up, Stuff on a Rock? How you doing, Omar? Omar C? Stuff on a Rock is a great name still. I still like Stuff on a Rock. I think that's good. Did someone used to call you... What did we used to play? How did we meet? Was it part of the CSS, the Coalition of Salty Streamers? And I feel like someone used to call you Things on a Boulder. You got Joker? Omar, I heard. I think I saw your YouTube comment. I believe that was you. What's up, Azur? Azur, bro, I saw your numbers thrown in the Discord, making me feel inadequate. I am trying, okay? You won your 50-50? Easy, all skill, man. All skill. That's all it takes. Just win your 50-50 every single time. Every single time, just win it every time. Wait for you just got A4 Joker. A4? R2D2, bro. Okay. Well, do I want to... What do I feel like doing first? Well, unfortunately, we can't do that. I think we start... We don't really need to do mementos. We do need to do mementos, but not badly. What is the progress on the on this thing here? We're only at like 53% and at 56, and we could finish it, right? But do we get experience? We do get experience for completing this, so we should probably work on this. And it's relatively good content in general to do. Oh, at 100%, you get another dupe of the All-In, which is probably already the best weapon for Wonder that I've seen. All right, so let's do... Oh, sorry. Oh, you can actually see the percent down here. Yep. Third Bailey is done. Second Bailey. Oh, we need... How much money do we have? We need lockpicks. We need lockpicks. Let's go and see if we can make lockpicks. And if we can't, then we will make some lockpicks and then we will go in. I'm a sharpshooter. What else? Oh my god, just teleport me upstairs. I can't dash. Who walks in their own house? I sprint everywhere in my house. Everywhere. Did you 100% the first palace? Yes, I did 100% the first palace. Wait, we can make some sunflower seeds? Or some jasmine tea? These are both the first, so we'll start with the sunflower seeds. Is this a gift? I don't even know what it is, but we got it. Look at that. Look, proficiency level 4? Guys, we are now bumbling. Not to brag. So I think I need 5 of these. So we'll see. You just click this, it'll teleport you there. That's kind of nice. Did you 100%? Go to your metaverse achievements and show me your breakables smashed trophy. What am I doing here? Go to your metaverse achievements. Okay, I'm 15 broken objects away, okay? Fine. I'm 15 broken objects away. That's a platinum? That's a platinum trophy? That's one of the big ones? Holy shit. For shame. Nightbot. Nightbot, stop. You're fine, Azur. Put this in timeout. Nightbot is in timeout for 24 hours. Don't even worry about him. He's a piece of shit. I don't know how to get him out. He just harasses. Okay, what do you need? Do you need mercury? I have one of these. I only have 2,800 bucks! How is anyone supposed to have enough money for this? Oh my god. I can't afford this shit. Nightbot is mean, bro. I ban Nightbot literally every time because it comes in and it starts yelling at people, and I'm like, Nightbot, you need to chill out. Nightbot's like, oh, I'm not chill. All right, well, we've got an objective. We've got an objective. Take me to the training hall. I don't care where in the training hall, but we've got to break 15 objects. Oh, we take a train there, by the way. That's not normal how we get there, but I'm into it. I guess because it doesn't exist anymore. 1. Maybe we have to go through the hallways. Two, 3. Oh, baby, we're popping. Sorry, don't yell. Not everything requires yelling. Oh, goodness God. Goodness God. Why would they make me do this? I don't think the rooms have stuff. I think we gotta go into, like, hallways and shit. Oh. Motherfucker, get out of here. Although he did give me experience in Kompaku gems. I mean, maybe we should be slashing these guys up as we walk past, right? I guess there's no reason not to. They're definitely green at this point, right? I can't believe you're making me do this, bro. Can't believe you're making me do this. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed in you for pointing this out. I want every achievement in the game, and I may have never gotten this one. So I guess I should be grateful or whatever, but for some reason I'm not. Tell me that they respawn, that we're not actually like looking for the 15, like that there is just gonna be some around in some hallways or some shit. There's gotta be. Boom, did you know you could hit yourself with that? Teaching you guys the secrets. There are only 163 total on the map. Have fun. Fuck you, bro. Fuck you. You don't think they respawn? I think they do. Oh my god. I guess I should go back to the first floor because I probably didn't even know about them that early. I did not know this shit fucking mattered. I've been skipping so many of them on purpose. Because I was like, I don't really care. They put a fucking achievement next to them. A fucking achievement? Oh my god. What is the point of life, bro? Oh, I don't want to get hit by that. You think that's bad here? At Palace 2, there's only the exact same amount. I was looking for 3 hours. Is that true? There's only the exact amount you need? Holy Christ. Isn't that what this does? Am I crazy? Get this out of here. Displays destroyable objects. Isn't this how you get it, so you don't have to look for it? But they don't respawn, you say. So let's go back to the entrance. Because I just have never looked here, and we'll start going in. That trophy is sick, I do agree. I really do want that trophy really bad, actually. Unironically, I really want these. I want every trophy. This game is my new main game forever, the rest of my life. I've decided that I'm never going to play a different video game. And if you ever do see me playing another video game, that's your fucking hallucinations, and you should keep that shit to yourself. I will not do a single one more item than we have to. If there's two together next to each other, I will do my best to avoid the one that I don't need. This shit feels new. I would not have missed all these. I don't think. Maybe I didn't know that they were hittable at this stage of the game. This is pretty early, I suppose. This shit's making me sick. This shit makes me sick. Okay, well, there is some broken stuff. I must have just missed a couple. I cannot believe this is real. I guess that's why they gave you the breakable object item. I thought it was weird. I didn't understand it, but I don't want to spend that many fucking resources on it. I didn't open that door. Step 1, always open the one-way doors after you can. You never know when you have to come back and break every fucking breakable item in the game. I shouldn't swear so much, but man! Be honest. After I find one more, I'm gonna take a look at how many more I need. I mean, I've been purposely not hitting things just because I didn't want to walk over there, or I'm like, I don't really... It's not that many resources, I don't give a shit. I feel like a fool. Come on. We gotta find one more, and then I'll look at see how many more I need, because we need at least one more. Oh, is this the fake shadows? These are the ones that... I mean, getting the experience. Is 24 experience literally anything at all? I don't even know. I'm gonna get motion sick from looking around like this. I can already feel it coming on. Hello, I got a question. Should I get a Joker dupe or his weapon first? If the option, you did not give me an option to say you should do neither and save. So I'm gonna answer your question assuming that you have to do one of those. Let's take a look at Joker's dupe. 30% more damage. I think the Joker dupe's probably better. I think the Joker... I think that's the way we came from, isn't it? Mother of God. Okay, yeah, we're heading towards the center here. Yeah, Joker's 4-star weapon is pretty good. I think we've already been in there too. We just did it. I can't walk through doors anymore. Sorry, we gotta look for every little flippin' nook and cranny. We did go through that way. Where's this door? Oh, it's just hard to see with the shadow mode on. We gotta find one more breakable item. We gotta find one more, and then I promise I'll look how many more we need. I will make this thing. I will spend... I think I will end up making this shit. Because this is quintessential everything I hate about collecting in any video game. Like, I genuinely hate this. I hate going through shit I've already done, looking for shit I don't even really want to get a meaningless trophy. But also, I want it. So but thank God, if there's the thing, I want it enough where I'm willing to make the item. I don't want it enough where if the item didn't exist, that I think I would spend more than 2 minutes on it. What? What is this? Why are you alive? We're so close though. The thing is, if I can find these last couple, then I only need to make one item. We're not fighting that guy. He's being a real jerk. I can't believe these don't respawn. I just thought they were... I just assumed that they respawned. And that they were like, oh, every week you can come in and farm these things or some shit. Little did I know. Little did I know. Isn't this is a part of that actually stood out to me as weird. Like, this is such a weird dead end. There wasn't even a chest down here. I don't even know why that area was there. I bet I would have. I bet I would have left stuff at the end. I bet this is the part where I started getting all of them because I cared, and then I probably stopped at some point near the end where I was like, okay, this shit doesn't matter. 1, 2. All right, how many more do I need? I'm almost upset you told me about this. 5 more. That's a pretty good badge, though, I'll admit. I mean, we're doing it. We need 5 more. All right, take me to the club 3rd floor, and we'll work our way down, maybe. Is this really where you think I need to be? Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, boom. How do I get down here again? Is it through that? Yeah, let's just go this way. Okay, I remember spending a lot of time in here. I probably did hit most of them in here. I spent a lot of time in here, so I probably hit most of these. I just finished the plan 1 and got the 5-star item. Who do I pick? Ryuji, Morgana, or Anne? I've got a single Anne, not awakened. Now, I think it's going to be kind of based on you and your playstyle. I don't know if there's like an objective correct answer. But I am myself partial to out of... Who's talking? I myself am partial to getting a copy of Morgana. A4 Joker is not as influential as I hoped. A4 is just the skill ups, right? Not just. I mean, I don't want to diminish your actions or whatever, you know, your achievements of being a IRL farmer. But is that the skill ups? There's 2 skill ups though. Oh, that's right. It goes up to A6. It goes up to A6 in this game. 1. I can't believe. I'm actually a little shocked that this is actually a thing. 2. At least, you know, killing these guys is kind of nice. Feel it's a fun animation to watch. You misunderstood what it did. I forget characters go up to A6 and there's two different skill up ones. It's making me fucking sick. This is too much looking around in circles. I don't think we come up here yet. I think we check downstairs more. In fact, I think we might have just... How the fuck do I get out of here, man? I'm trapping myself. Not too weird. I mean, it's still good to have. It's not like you're like, oh no, I've got Joker. He's only the best character in the game by 80% now. Or something, you know. I think we're looking for 3 more. And we know that there's there's more than 3 around. It's probably on the couches. If you take a look at all the couches, I'm just trying to get fucking back down to the 1st floor. I literally hate this. I hate this club. It's built like a club where it just every door connects to every other door. Oh, he always gets 5 stacks of rebellion. I mean, that's pretty good. He does he does get a lot of rebellion already though, so I could see it maybe not being as impactful as you would think. I haven't really, like, I plan on getting every character, but I don't plan on like ranking up every character either, you know. I guess we go in this door first. This is literally the last thing I wanted to do on stream, but now I just have to get it done. Now that it was pointed out to me, it's like, I mean, I got to do it now, right? What if I forget? Are you free to play or pay to play? I'm pay to play. I'm pay to win, bro. I'm free to win. No, I'm not. I'm pay to win. I'm deep in that pay to win train. Is Suikoden and Starleap is just as good? Which one will you be playing both? I will be playing. I still think I would prioritize Persona, but I like when new content comes out. But I suspect Persona, I'd be able to clear most of the content and then go to and then kind of go back to Starleap in between. Like, so I'll probably like every 3 weeks I'll only play Persona for like a week straight whenever new content drops, and then maybe I'll switch out. But it depends on, to be completely honest, it also is going to depend on viewership. If people actually like watching me play one of them versus the other, that could also win. I'm going to have to go spend that money for the last 3. I mean, I guess we could just teleport somewhere totally different. Boom. But I think we're looking for 2 more. I mean, we could, come on, we could find 2 more. We could find 2 more. We don't need to go make that thing to find 2. That's what I say. And then I literally spend 2 hours looking for the shit until I give up and just do it anyway. I never thought I would care that my fucking sonar vision has a cooldown. But, oh, I can't sonar vision every second constantly. Right, well, let's check this room and then we'll teleport somewhere else. All right, let's teleport out of the club. Let's go to the... I don't think we've done the training hall yet, did we? Oh, we did start, didn't we? Oh, shit. What about center field? I don't know if there's anything there. Fuck you, game. There's got to be something here. Let's go down here. I'm looking forward to Starleap, but I'm not like crazy hyped for it. But I do think it's going to be good. But I'm way more hyped for Persona. I just like Persona more than Suikoden by a pretty significant amount, if I'm being honest. Like, if I had to compare the games Suikoden 2 to Persona 5, I would pick Persona 5 literally 1,000 times in a row over Suikoden 2 for like which is the better game. But I do think Suikoden 2 is a very good game. But I mean, I just think Persona 5 is like actually that good. Now, maybe the gachas will be different though, who knows? I can't believe they actually don't they definitely don't respawn though. You guys are definitely right. I don't think it's crazy that I assumed that because I went through different palaces and they kind of just felt like there was always shit in them. You know? It's kind of felt like I would come back and there would just be more breakable stuff everywhere. I think we need literally 1 more, so this is making me motion. This is actually making me motion sick. Are you hyped for a P4 remake? I'm not really. I don't really care about it, honestly. That might sound weird to someone that loves Persona 4, but I've already beaten Persona 4. I don't really care about remakes at all. Like, here's the thing. I literally could just play Persona 4, so I don't understand. For me, it's like even the Final Fantasy VII remake stuff, I'm like, do I even really care that much? Like, not really. Although, like, it'll be fun and I'll play it, but I don't know if I don't know. We'll see. I feel weird getting excited for a game that I've already beaten. Like, getting so excited about it anyway. Oh my god. Just get 1 more. Persona 5 is on another level mostly, but 2 different games entirely. You play the others in the series. It depends on which series you mean. I played Suikoden 1 and 2 back to back. Actually, relatively recently too, as part of the HD remasters that those came out with, because I hadn't played them before, and so I did quite a bit of content on those. Actually, I did full streams with them, And then for Persona, I've played 3, 4, and 5. You know, the good ones. We could find one more. Persona 4 Revival is like the P3 Reloaded. Yeah, but I didn't really care. I didn't even play the Persona 3 Reloaded. It just like I've played Persona 3. I don't know. Like I know maybe that's just a weird mindset, but I just it's not exciting for me to play games that I've already played. It is, but it's like I can always just replay it anyway. Boom, 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 boom. Is it a remake or is it more like Royal? I honestly don't know. Royal is, yeah, it's basically just like an expansion, I guess. You could find one more. I'm pretty sure it's one more. If it's not one more, I'll be devastated. That's the same door. No more. Same door. Ugh. So no more. Same door. Get me one more. I mean, there should be still like 10 around, right? Or you said there's like 10 extra in this one? That ain't it. Before we run out of this hallway, let's take a look in here. Yeah! All right, now we only have to make the other one. I am making the other one. Get me the fuck out of this shithole. Oh my god. There's a fucking sociopath that works in this development team. Why would you do that? Fuck. That was annoying. Well, now when we go through this one, I know I'm gonna have to hit everything at least. I guess that, like, I'm happy you let me know, because now when we go through this castle here, I don't know if that's what I should focus on today. If I should focus on clearing out this castle, I guess I probably should. This is not actually 100% done. Oh, this is the lockpicks. Let's just assume we don't have any lockpicks. So we'll go through stuff like this. We'll see if we can get through here. I don't know. We'll try. Why are you doing this, by the way? I'm doing what? Playing Persona? Or do you mean going around hitting yellow things? It's because it's a fucking achievement, and some of us have no fucking lives, and we just need to have the achievement. Why do I need the achievement? Because it's there, bro. Because it's there. Oh, these are fake yellows. Bro, I'm so happy you're green. Oh, we even got a Shisa there. So what, is there a cap on the amount of experience your characters can get per day? Like, can they actually level up? My Christ, I can't believe I'm gonna have to break all of those. I mean, it's a lot of Kenpaku gems, I suppose. Can I just buy the trophy? I'll give you $1 if you give me the trophy. And there's so many interactables that I've probably missed. I'm probably not even close to this one. The trophy in the first slot actually shows up in the in-game chat, by the way, Platty. That's pretty cool. I specifically, let's see, hello. It doesn't look like it, but it doesn't matter. I purposely don't change anything because I like, what is this? I couldn't tell if that was an NPC or not, because they did a pretty good job. You need to set the trophies. I know, but I specifically don't want it to show up, so I wanted to make sure that it wasn't showing, that nothing was like auto showing up. What level is your Wonder per Platty? 45? 44? I don't know. I'm not even gonna read your challenge. I'm just gonna bring Joker and you're gonna die. I want to bring Soy. Soy's my favorite. Look how little you are. I mean, I think you are literally a child, but like, there's like a child, but you're like actually a 6-year-old. She's got the Suicide Squad. Pretty good damage though. Play the old smackdown, the old 1-2, bada pop. You got it. You know what? Fuck him. Just hit them all. This guy has 9 shields. Are we adding to his shields or taking away from him? Okay. Bada bang. Are we losing right now? I think I need to read this guy's mechanics really quick, because that thing just took a lot of damage. Well, okay, let me read your mechanics. With 10 down points, every 2 turns, it activates Sword that defends the nation, granting itself 10 down points. It transforms, okay. Okay, no, we want to be doing that. Okay, we could reduce his down points to 0. So he's actually like just about to die here. Oh, you're not weak? What are you weak to? Or you're not weak to that, I guess. Well, we'll just bullet time you. Anyway, that should still be good. Okay, well, we won. We won. I'm no life in this game literally as much as I can to the detriment of my real life, and I'm still behind. But to be fair, I do like I know life it, but I kind of play at a casual pace when I play. The amount of time I'm putting in isn't casual, but my pace of play I think is pretty casual. I appreciate you. Open sesame. You're only level 41. There's nothing wrong with the leader of my guild is only level 35 or something. So you are not like far behind like everybody or anything. There's just don't let no lifers like me make you feel like you're behind. There's literally like no race to the finish. We're just a bunch of no-lifers. Jump. Hit the button. Break the wrist, walk away. Who are you? Oh, there's 2 guys down here? Ugh. I think Haruna is good. I'm gonna say it. I think Haruna is good. No one likes Haruna, but I do. She's not very good at Soy, I'll admit that. It's kind of awkward that when he doesn't attack. I see why I put the Wind Boy on. He definitely works with her way better. But I think it's a little irrelevant. Wait. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. We're gonna... Soy, you are my favorite, but we're gonna bring Wind Boy out for now. We could bring an Ice Chick, but I want to bring everybody, right? Oh, nice. Grab it. Break the neck and walk away. I mean, I've probably put almost 40 hours into the game at this point, but also, again, I wanna kind of like, I'm at the point now where it's like I can start rushing content, right? I'm sprinting everywhere. I'm not taking in sights, because my first like 5 hours, I'm just sitting there listening to the story, and I'm walking around and I'm looking at the environment. I'm like, so what do you think this M is? Like, what do you think the M stands for? His name or what? So like, now I'm more like, I'm kind of here for business now, you know? I was no-lifing on the weekend. Kind of fucked up my pulls, so I pulled 50 times on Ren's banner, but I'm still going to save my 50-50 for Makoto in September. Really? You're going to save it that long? I mean, hey man, you got to go for your favorite character. If Makoto's your favorite character, go for her. I'll probably get her, but I was never a big Makoto fan, and I know that's blasphemy. Let no item survive. I might need to get a cup of water and some ibuprofen. I'm definitely having a little bit of a headache. I think it's from running around looking for all this shit, but you never know. Could be something else. I hope we can open that. I think we must be able to. Smack him. Smack him and attack him. This is a nice, like, little puzzle. I think it's a little bit of a fake puzzle, but it's cool. I do like little fake puzzles, too. I don't even know what you want me to do here. Not there. Oh, there. That was a puzzle, all right. I suck at some of these names. You meant the P3 protagonist. Ah, okay. To be fair, I don't even know. I'm pretty bad with the names too. You mother effer, bro. Help me! Help me! I'm stuck. Wonder won't stop just fucking spazzing out. Futaba is great. That's good. Oh, now we make me going back. I really Futaba is easily my least favorite character in Persona 5. She was the only character I actively disliked, but if she's good, I'll get her. I don't care about that at all. I will meta well before I actually care about someone being like not my favorite character. While this fights, I'm gonna grab some water and some ibuprofen really quick. Don't look at my dirty room. Don't look at it. Yo, fatty, saw someone on the calcs endgame Joker wet versus free to play is like 20%. I'd believe that. That's kind of what my guess was. My guess is if they're both Awakened 0, it's about 50%. And then my guess was, I mean, this was purely vibe checks, really, was that once it got closer to Awakened 0 versus Awakened whatever 6.5, whatever it is, that it would be closer to 25%. That was what my vibe check was feeling. The 4 stars way easier to max. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously an improvement, but is it value for the money? Here's the thing. There are min-maxers that have a lot of money. And the fact is the weapon will be better. And the price of the weapon is kind of irrelevant. They want the best thing regardless, but for people that are like actually care about how much things cost, it's not super practical. Although I did get it. So like, fuck me, I guess. But I was gonna not get Joker's weapon. Joker's literally the first character. I also had the most amount of polls already ready. Do you guys want to watch me clear out the palace? Is that more fun for you, or would you rather have or would you rather me do Velvet trial fights? Do you think it's more fun to watch fights or palace completion? Your video is a one step from Eden. Save my pride. Thank you. I don't know what that means. Save your pride, but I do appreciate that those videos still get views. I mean, I assume I mean, probably not a lot, to be honest, but like some. That's pretty nice. I appreciate you watching my stuff. Would you look at that? Boys, we got ourselves a camera. Make it nice and small. That's what she said. Oh, because now we could jump up. And now we could push it onto the block? Oh my god, did they design this? You enjoy listening to my perspective and tips? Well, here's a tip for you. I don't have anything, I'm sorry. I couldn't think of anything important to say. I'm saving all my tips for a video that I'm coming out with. And personally, I don't care which. I watch you in the background anyways. I'm a background guy. I'm a second monitor guy. You should be doing something else while listening to me talk. And that way, when I say something, you're not watching the screen, right? So I'm in the background while you're actually doing, like, playing a game. And then you just hear me say, like, holy shit, is that Anne's tits? I can't believe it. You're like, what? And then you alt-tab, and it's just me looking at you, being like, you should know better. She's underage, you fucking sicko. So then we call the cops on you. That's how we get you. So, you know, you could put me on the second monitor, but you might end up in prison. That's all I'm trying to say, okay? I'm not against ratting out. I work at an elementary school. I'm a professional tattletale. Part of my job is to let teachers know anytime kids do fucking anything. Anyway, I think I'm gonna do what Bear did, because Bear basically puts all of his. It sounds like, I mean, I don't want to speak for him, but it sounds like he's putting all of his like support he gets directly through streams directly back into the game, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I used to do it for Dragon Quest Tact, where if anyone donated any money during, like when a new character dropped, right? Anyone that donated any money, I would put that money directly towards polls. I'd put that money and then some of my own money to match it. Maybe not match it, depends on like how much money I had extra, but I would do that. So I think I'll start doing that too. Like if people donate money with like super chats or stuff like that, I think I'll start saving it and then I'll put it all towards polls on the next thing or whatever, some sort of purchase in the game. I don't even know what this guy has. We're just gonna fight him. You got Anne's A3? That is kind of crazy, actually. We're not reading this mechanic. You can't make me read the mechanics. I refuse. We didn't bring anything that we did. We brought fire. We brought fire. To the bathroom now. I heard it. Okay, well, I didn't know that you would block. I don't think you gave me full context, unless you block everything. Just another guy, really what? I'm sorry, I didn't look at chat enough. I think you do this. Oh, you block wind. Well, thank God this guy has 6 wind attacks. No, I feel like a fucking idiot, bro. You got all these fucking things. Ever since I saw that Sword Art Online video about how that one song is just saying coffee soda over and over again, that's all I could hear. You know you could check their weaknesses, right? Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that. I've spent too much money to care about weaknesses in this game. Our job is to ignore their weaknesses. You don't need to be an asshole. Why did you kill Wonder? Did you know that Wonder is like kind of my guy? We're gonna have to try to kill you with Shadow now. What's his name? Joker? His name is Shadow, basically. How much have you spent, Platty? Man, why you asking me that? Why you asking me such a deep personal question? I don't know, 350 bucks probably. Probably 350 bucks. Probably about 350 bucks. Alright, Windboy is fucking me up. Let's get out of here. Let's bring someone that's not Windboy. Such a deep personal question, bro. Yeah. Around there. I haven't, like, I've spent it, but I haven't spent it, if that makes sense. Like, if we take a look at my contracts. Right, I still have 4,000 of these things, and I still have most of like my coffee stuff. But I have spent it. I have spent definitely some. By the way, the prices for the packs are 5 times in your currency. Bro, what currency are you using? I mean, I don't blame you. But someone in the development team doesn't like your country. And I don't know why they would do that. Alright, just fine. Good, he's green, he's green. Ora? Look at that. We gotta remember to take this guy out of our party in a moment here. $60 here. Gonna do $10 a month for a bit too. I mean, will depend. It really is gonna. My spending will come down to support, and it's like if people watch the videos and I make money playing this game, then I will spend some of that money back in the game to get more characters, to do more guides and more stuff like that. If the game is purely a guilty pleasure and I play it because I really just enjoy it, then I will spend significantly less over time. The battle pass in the game is really ass, not gonna lie. I think it's like literally worth $10 for comparatively to the game's prices, but it's not like a good battle pass. Should have done that first. Remember next time that we're not God. We need to bring a fire boy, right? You know what? Let's bring our actual fire boy. And instead of you, guess what? We're bringing our ice boy. Wait, we actually need someone that does psychic damage though, so maybe we don't need Ren. You know what? Let's do this. This team seems more fun anyway. Ren fucking is boring, bro. Joker is good, but he's kind of boring as shit. I don't know, after you see his attacks that many times, I'm like, I get it, Joker. Let me guess, you killed them all. The store is ass in general, I would say. I think the shop is ass. And I think that its battle pass is ass compared to, I mean, I just had a video saying that the battle pass is probably worth it to buy, but it's also ass. But it does have the best story content and gacha ever. I actually totally agree with that. Smack it. We do need to start smacking you. Arcanite is a better story? Maybe. I mean, I don't agree, but I don't not agree because I know better. I don't agree because that game just seems like normal anime stuff, but maybe it's all with girls. I don't know, man. Maybe it's fucking unbelievable, but lay the smackdown. Boom. Look at it. Already burnt. And we did some follow-up damage. Let's go. This is what I like. I like having the Blazing Hellfire here. 2,500 easy damage, bro. Let's go. Yeah, the Subway Slammer is not Kamoshida. Not even close. What did she just do? So now we could do this. So let's take a look. I want to take... Actually, you know what? She's like crazy bad with our team. Because our team does not... Most of our team only cares about their HP, but whatever. Let's say you're at 1652 attack, okay? Strategist and Saboteur skills. I don't know what that is. So we're at 1652. So let's do this. This does increase damage by a lot, too. Yeah, we should do this. We'll use Wonder. I think Wonder does more damage. And then we can use Curious Campaign. Okay, you don't gotta be an asshole. When they said banned, I didn't know you meant ban. 2253. So that's plus 500. Plus the damage of 16%. And damage by 28%. Trust and Abundance, I guess, is probably your thing that's equipped. Let's go ahead and also do this while we're here. Yeah, we'll just do Little Mermaid here. The Subway Slammer was very good, but Kamoshida was also the best part of Persona 5. Not even like Persona 5 compares to Persona 5. Is this a... Are you gonna get killed if you do this? I don't think so. You're a tank, right? Burn him. Now you got that Sacred Flame. And now we can Blazing Hellfire you. Worth it. Easy 5,000. Let's go. Persona 5 started with their best written villain by far. It wasn't even close either. I mean, the second villain was pretty good. But it definitely, like, I won't say it fell off, but as the stakes got higher, it was just, like, less good overall, I think. The only reason I spent any money to support the IP, I would have bought this on Steam for 60 bucks USD. I think I could have. I think they could have done that too, honestly. Let's go ahead and give you the burn. Sick burn, bro. Yeah, he may not do that much damage up front, but he does a reasonable amount. Yeah, I think he does mostly the damage from the Sacred Fire. It only did 1,000, and that did 2,000, so I don't even know. Here, we'll start smacking him. Story is subjective. Yes, story is. I mean, people like. I don't know. Like I've made enough YouTube videos to know that people will disagree with anything you say. Enjoying a story is subjective. People will say that there are objectively good stories, which I think is nonsense. If something could be objectively well written in the sense that there's no like grammatical errors and that it's cohesive, I suppose, maybe. But that doesn't make it like objectively enjoyable, like ever. But people will also be like, oh, you're like, if you do a review, it's like, this should be objective. It's like, do you not know what a review is? A review is literally someone telling you their subjective experience with something. Like, that's like the whole idea of it. Boom, boom, boom. Enjoying something doesn't make it objective. Yes. I exactly agree. So next up is, I mean, we could do this section or this section. I don't really care. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I don't know if you could have like an objectively good story, or like, because to me that's like, oh, these are objectively good game mechanics, and I'm like, can they be objectively good? Like, actually, I think it's all subjective whether you like it or not. Some people like AFK Journey, right? They just like not clicking any buttons and watching their guys fight, and that's like enjoyable for them. And that's like, am I wrong that I don't particularly like the AFK Journey, or like the, you know, there's like a whole series of games that are like, oh, you put like your units down and then your units do the fights and then you build the team, and that's fine. And like even this game has that to an extent, but like whatever. Whether or not I like or not like certain aspects of it, I just think it's not objective, that's all. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm a fucking idiot. I like Akechi a lot as a villain, even if he didn't have a palace. I liked Akechi too. I thought Akechi was like pretty cool. I will say Akechi is not like, I think the story of Persona 5 is worse than the story of Persona 4 by a relatively large margin, but I think Persona, for me, Persona, this is one could break. Persona 5 is a better video game in a lot of ways, but I think the story of Persona 4 was like kind of like the pinnacle of what their storytelling has been yet. Although the pacing of it wasn't always good, I don't think, but it was mostly good. It had great twists and turns and everything. This is breakable too. I think Louise and Metaphor is better than Akechi overall. I mean, I think they're very similar characters in a lot of ways. But yeah, I really enjoyed Metaphor. I think was great. I think people listen. I loved Expedition 33. All right, but to say Expedition 33 is better than Metaphor ReFantasio, to me, is crazy. To me, that's crazy. Not that it's not good, it is good, but to me, I'm like, it's just like, Metaphor was like actually legit. What the fuck? Quit locking all this shit, bro. Everyone open all these fucking doors right now. I hate having to walk around with this purple shit on. E33 is literally the best RPG ever made. I mean, it's not even in my top 5 of the last year, but it's very good. I think it's a very good game, but like for me, it wasn't even top 5 of like the last maybe 2 years. Maybe it's past a year at this point, but like last 2 years. I also thought the story of the game sucked, so keep that in mind. But like you could go look at all my videos. I have a lot of videos on Expedition 33 because I covered the game quite a bit. The mechanics of Metaphor, I think, are quite a bit better, yeah. But like for me, Expedition 33 wasn't even like it's not for me. It's not as good as it wasn't as good as Metaphor. It wasn't as good as Like a Dragon: Infinite Wealth. It wasn't as good as Chained Echoes. It wasn't as good as Final Fantasy Remake, the second one. And I think it was the 5th. I think I put it at 5 in the last like 2 years. No one thinks the story is bad besides me. I think that the game has a lot of plot holes when you go back and look at it. I think it has incredibly good storytelling. It has very good presentation of its story. But I think the actual plot points, a lot of them are silly and don't make a lot of sense. I'll icy defense, my boys. It's a game that made you sad to your heart. It was just so emotionally powerful, and it's got the best music ever. I don't think its music is as good as Persona or you know, as some of the big hitters, like some of the big Final Fantasy ones, but I don't think it's bad. Tell me the plot holes. I don't want to. I've talked. Okay, I will just say I will summarize it a little bit. But I don't want to talk about it because I've talked about it so much, and I'm finally done with talking about the game. But I've spent so much time talking about it when I was releasing the videos about it. I think Painted Renoir's actions make no sense. If in hindsight, everything he does is absolutely counterintuitive to what would achieve his goals. And I think if you think about it, you will see that that is true. If you understand what his motives are and you understand what he does. I think a lot of what the Paintress does is she's either completely an idiot or is completely insane. Maybe I understand that she's grieving, but a lot of her plans and her actions are really, really bad. It just doesn't really like. In one swift action, she decided to paint. She painted numbers on the monolith, which turned every single person in the entire world that should have been her ally, because she's on their side trying to keep the painting alive. She single-handedly, in one fell swoop, turned every ally into her #1 enemy. She turned all the people that should have been helping her into being completely determined to kill her at any cost. And she didn't have to do that. She could have wrote a couple words on there to make it a little more clear. I think maybe you misunderstand his motives. I think maybe you misunderstand his motives. And Painted Renoir that makes no sense. Real Renoir makes perfect sense. Real Renoir is a good character that makes perfect sense. Painted Renoir has absolutely no idea what he's doing. Everything he does is wrong and terrible. There's stuff with Verso also, but I don't think Verso is as bad. I'll take more HP. I think Verso does do a lot of like fucky things that are a little like weird, but I don't have as much of an issue with that. I don't even know if we want to hit his weakness. I'm actually kind of cool with not hitting it. He's wrong and terrible? No, but he's like unintelligent and an idiot. That's why he's wrong and terrible, not because he's evil. Like he doesn't do anything that makes any sense. Everything he does is like counterproductive to his goals. He's like, oh, what's the #1 thing I gotta do? What do you mean? You gotta kill the expeditions. Why do you have to kill the expeditions? Obviously, because they're trying to kill the Paintress. Well, why are they trying to kill the Paintress? Because they think the Paintress is destroying all of them. So they don't know. So the Paintress is actually trying to save them all. So you're actually on the same side as the Expeditioners, but you can't bother to try to explain it to them. So you decide the best method is to kill the Expeditioners. Well, it's so that the Expeditioners' Chroma doesn't get trapped by the Nevrons. Well, then why does he attack the Expeditioners with the Nevrons on his side if his goal is to kill them before the Nevrons can? Why doesn't he kill the Nevrons and clear the beach, and then when they show up, then kill the Expeditioners at the very least? Why doesn't he go back to the town and like start educating these people? He's literally a god in this world. Why doesn't he attempt to help the Expeditioners kill the real Renoir? Why does he do nothing productive? He doesn't do anything productive to his goals. All he does is get in the way of what he and the Paintress want. He doesn't want the Paintress to die because he loves the Paintress. And he does not attempt to actually solve a problem. He keeps putting Band-Aid. He's putting a Band-Aid on it because everyone knows the Paintress is losing. So yeah, I don't like it. I mean, I have multiple issues with the game, but that is one of them. All right, here's what we're gonna do. All foes fire damage, burn them all. No, we're just gonna go for the fire attacks here. Expedition 33 is carried by its soundtrack and coming out during ARPG fatigue. I love the game, but people overhype it and send a message to Square Enix and AAA Studios. Here's the thing. I think Expedition 33 is fantastic. I think it truly is like a really, really good game. Like I think like 8 out of 10, potentially 9 out of 10. I think it is overhyped, but what they get right and what people really, what resonates with people is that their story presentation is top tier. It's like watching them. It's like cinema, right? It's kind of like the Last of Us thing, where it gets overhyped because people get really emotional because there's a lot of really good actors with a lot of really good performances and really well-written dialogue. But when you take a closer look, in my opinion, or you go back and you kind of try to analyze the story and the plot points, it kind of starts to fall apart and it becomes very video gamey. And they end up doing a lot of things purely for presentation, not because it makes sense, but because it looks cool and feels cool in the moment. And it has great music, it has great presentation, it has great combat. It's a really, really, really good game. I just don't think its story is good, in my opinion. I think its story is like super whatever. Oh, we gotta kill these guys too. Alright, well, we could start getting through them. I do think I would rather have Final Fantasy be more like Expedition 33 than Final Fantasy 16. I won't even lie. I think Final Fantasy 16 is not what I want out of Final Fantasy. I'd much prefer they become more like Expedition 33, but I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. What's up, Luke P? The thing I think Metaphor did better than Persona. I don't think Metaphor is better than Persona though. So Mayo, it's already not up there with E33. Is Metaphor better than Persona? There's definitely ways it's better than Persona. I think I could reasonably be convinced in saying that it's better, but do I have any weaknesses? I got something here. But I don't know if I would actually be like, oh yeah, it's definitely better. Did they just run away? I mean, I'm cool. If you guys want to leave, I'm cool with that. Thank you. Easy win. But I definitely like Persona and Expedition more than I like... Sorry, I like Persona and Metaphor more than I like Expedition, for sure. Metaphor was my game of the year last year, and I don't think Expedition is even going to be my game of the year this year. I don't even think I like it more than Blueprints. But, like, this is the only thing that annoys me about Metaphor and why I get into so many arguments about it, is because me thinking the game is an 8 out... Like, I think the game is good. I think the game is maybe, like, probably great. And for me, it's like an 8 out of 10. But the game is so hyped that an 8 out of 10 isn't good enough and people will get mad. And I'm not saying you guys are, but like I've been So this is partially a continued conversation that I've had with other people already, right? Where saying the game's an 8 out of 10 isn't good enough because it's literally the greatest game that's ever existed. And I was like, oh, am I allowed to like it and not think it's the greatest thing to ever exist? And for some people, the answer is like, they're like, no, it's literally, it has to. What do you mean it's only an 8 out of 10? What do you mean you only think it's fantastic? In Metaphor, the villains were mid. I had zero interest in them. Man, I really loved Alex. Not Alex, sorry. I like Louise. I was thinking of Alex Louise Armstrong. I liked him a lot in that game, if I'm being completely real with you. I will say, Real Renoir is easily the best part of Expedition 33's character development and stuff, I think. But the issue is, he's only in it very, very briefly. But I do genuinely think Renoir is like completely, totally in the right. Which maybe is like cope. Don't you dare try to step on this. You better put the box on that. Maybe we need both. Stop that. Oh, impossible. We need to. How dare you? You want me to pull it? Because I'll fucking pull it, bro. You want me to remember that I could pull things instead of just push? I'll do it. Do you give everything 8 out of 10? I give a lot of things something similar to 8 out of 10s. I guess it depends. Okay, well that wasn't it. Oh, but we got to make it bigger. Someone make that box big. When has the medium box ever been useful? It's always the small box or the big box. They never ask you to use the medium box. 8 out of 10. I mean, if it makes a difference, I gave Divinity Original Sin 2, I think a 6 out of 10, and I like that game a lot too. Like for me, a 5 out of 10 should be like average, like a game I don't particularly like, but I'm like, it's not bad. But like maybe that would be like a 5 out of 10 for me would be something like Assassin's Creed Shadows. Now I haven't played it, so I wouldn't give it that rating, but in my mind, I think that's probably a game that I'm like, did I have fun playing it? Yeah, I had fun. Did you like it? I mean, I didn't really like it, but I didn't really hate it. It was just kind of whatever. For me, that's probably closer to a 5. And then once you get down to like 4s, that's things that like, I just like really didn't like it. I'm like, I don't know. Like, what's an example of a 4 or like a 3? I don't know. Probably some like random mobile game that I just am like, not only is it a gacha, but I just hate the mechanics of it as well. Like, I can get on board with it being like a gacha game, I guess. Like, I don't care that much anymore. But like, on top of it being a gacha game, it's also like Bejeweled, you know, it's like a match 3 game. I'm like, no thank you. That's like a 3 out of 10 for me, probably. Okay, we gotta move the box first. I assumed we did, but I wanted to make sure. I didn't want to move the box and then it'd be like, no, why'd you move the box already? What are you, an idiot? I'm not an idiot. I mean, I might be an idiot, but at least I acknowledge that I might be. A lot of people won't even acknowledge that they could be idiots. Whoa, hold on. You just want this to be annoying for me? Is this actually just here to make it like slightly more annoying to do, I guess? I mean, that's fine. I don't think you gotta be perfect. I think that should be close enough. What's an example of a 10 out of 10 game? Chained Echoes. Chained Echoes is the full package. It's got an incredibly fun combat system. It's got an incredible good story. It's the right length. It's got enjoyable music and characters, and it's just kind of everything. And it's like, for me, it's like a borderline. It might be my favorite RPG of all time. It's up there. It might be Persona 5 might be my favorite RPG ever. Final Fantasy X might be my favorite RPG ever, but it also might be Chained Echoes. Got to be really careful with these now, man. Got to get all 658. This is the cuckoo. What are those called? The Kukoko seeds? The Kukoko seeds or something in like Legend of Zelda? You know, it's like, oh, you find all 986 Google berries. Like, no, please, I don't want to find all the Google berries. Well, you better find all the Google berries. You're not going to get a good ending. You'd give Chained Echoes a 6 out of 10? I mean, I disagree. I think it's like maybe literally my favorite. It's one of my favorite video games to ever exist, if I'm being completely honest. And I'm very excited for a sequel. For me, Chained Echoes is one of the best games ever made. In fact, I mean, I just love that game. But yeah, that's why I don't talk about Expedition 33, because no one agrees with me that the story is not very good. But also, like, because this is where I got into the argument about objectively good stories versus like things. I'm like, I didn't enjoy the story a lot of times, largely because the story's themes of like family and loss and like that kind of stuff, it doesn't really resonate with me. It's just not something that I feel much empathy for these characters. You know, it's not something that I care, like, it's not something that, yeah, I was like, oh, it didn't really strike a chord with me personally. Like, I didn't get emotional watching the story. But the story wasn't for you. Holy, like, I loved the story. It was like everything that happened is like, for me, it was kind of Game of Thronesy, and I don't mean like in the same. I'm comparing it to Game of Thrones in the sense that things happened that I didn't want to have happen. Right? Spoiler alert for Game of Thrones, Earth Season 1. I didn't want Ned Stark to die in Game of Thrones, right? But him dying made it for a good story. And I feel like Chained Echoes did things that I didn't want it to do with its story. I'm like, don't do that, no! And it was like, the game was really good because of that. I think we need some nuclear. Let's just bring this boy. I hate this guy, but I think he's really good. He's just so slow and clunky. I don't really like the mech parts of the game that much either, if I'm being honest. Oh my god, what do you do? Aberration, survival for 2 turns. What is that? Do we have that on us? Ban medic and guardian skills. Okay. Okay, so this is a guardian, so it's any skill you use gonna get you hurt. That's what I want to know. Yeah, that counts. No, that doesn't count as a guardian skill. Okay. So you're Mekarashi? Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I was sponsored to play Mekarashi. I'll probably check it out when it comes out, but it was not like massive on my list of like I feel like I gotta play this, you know. I originally played it because I was sponsored. I'm a CN veteran of this game. I just finished watching your first impressions, and I'm impressed on how much you took your time to learn the nuances of the game. Well, thank you for stopping by and paying a compliment. I appreciate that. Do you have any specifics you're talking about like nuances? I'm kind of curious because I assume you're watching a lot of content of the game. I figured Bear would be more your speed. Not your speed, I mean, I like that, but like, cause 16-bit Bear, he's my buddy, and he's been playing 7 months in the other version of the game. Is this good enough? Tetra shot. I think this is good. I don't think you need to do weakness. Although, you know what? Honestly, Fireboy is probably just the best. Also, you know, can I say, Akemi? You saw my Mekarashi video, and you know what? I want to thank you, even though it wasn't for you, for watching it. I appreciate that. Like, genuinely. People don't have to watch my videos, so when you do watch my videos, even if it's something that's not for you, like, that's a big deal to me. That's, like, awesome support. So, thank you. Let's go Persona. Let's go Atomic Smash. Atomic Smashes was my nickname in high school. Then we go 4, we go fire, burn him. I like this guy. He's so slow and awkward with his skills, but I kind of love it. Where it's like, you got to get someone to, if you burn someone with someone else, he gets way better. But they got to get burned, then you get the Sacred Flame, then you get to finally get the payoff. I mean, I won't throw a game under the mud until I fully check it out. I mean, honestly, I think the game looks fun, but I could totally understand if it's not for everybody. And also, like, I'm playing this now. Like, that game is not gonna be big on me. They're pleased with our performance. I think the appeal of E33 is generational too. If you've been playing RPGs since the golden era of gaming, Wizardry, Ultima, it might not be in your top 10. I mean, that's true. Like, I've played a lot of good games. And I think I give the game an 8 out of 10. I think it's a great game, but I will say for me, it's like its story didn't resonate with me. It's a story of like loss or whatever, and that just like is not a theme that I like. It's for characters I don't really care about, and then also like I've played games like Star Ocean 3, and to me, it's like I think it's debatable whether or not these characters are real to begin with, besides Mael. And so I already kind of don't really care about these characters as much because of the direction the story went. I mean, there's like a lot of little reasons. I didn't like the big quote unquote, I guess not quote unquote. I mean, I didn't like the twist really, and in the game that much in general, because like I feel like I've seen it before and I didn't like it when I saw it before then either. But you know, I mean, that's on me. You're playing Second Story R right now. I thought I would like that game more than I did. I think it's really good. I would recommend playing that if you have the option. I would recommend not playing on the hardest difficulty that they offer. I feel like the game wasn't balanced for that. I don't know. I think that might be new to Second Story R, but the game just kind of felt really weird. The balancing was all over the place. Some of the normal random encounters would like, it's just like literally a normal random encounter, like a final dungeon. I would do like no damage, and they would like one-shot my team if they ever hit me. And then there would be other times where I'd be fighting a boss, and they just did no damage, and I owned them. It just felt like the game was like kind of awkwardly balanced, specifically on the hardest difficulty. Had to tune it down because it was too hard. I think that's just wise. I think that's just like a smarter thing to do. It felt very awkward to me. I did have fun with the game though, but there was definitely some thing. What is that there for? Boom, 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 boom. All right, we should go down. What are all these boxes for? Well, we're gonna have to put these boxes. Are we gonna have to do anything with these boxes? With these boxes? I assume so. They haven't put anything in the game that you haven't had to use yet for some reason. I don't know what the point is, but we'll do it, I suppose. I guess it turns these off, but why do I care about these being off? The answer is I don't care, but we are going to. But we're gonna do it anyway. Just to be completionists, right? You had to restart like 5 times because I didn't know I could miss characters and never got them again in my party. You could do that also in Star Ocean 3. I think they're better about it, but you'll actually get more party members than you could have total party members. Like the game has like 8 party members, but at the end game you're only allowed to ever have 6 party members at a time. Did I need to do that? Maybe I did need to do that to get up here and open this door. Maybe this door was closed and I just didn't notice. Also for the story, I'm shocked that you liked Palace 1 story, because in comparison to like Palace 3 and 4 later on, it's such a weak first arc. It's not written by oh, the specifics. Sorry, I missed your first message. I'm just impressed that you took the time to check the UI and see that, hey, there's a base passive of this character, unlike what other creators do. I'm very, like, I'm not most necessarily detail oriented, but when it comes to like video game mechanics, I really like knowing. Like, do you know why I'm so bugged right now? Like, I'll get to everything you're saying, I promise. But like this right here, this bugs the shit out of me. So there's things that I know are mistranslated. This right here, right? When an ally grants a shield to themselves, they will gain 1 seashell stack. This doesn't seem to work this way. When an ally grants a shield to themselves, they do not get a stack. Because if you have her shield herself, so I think about this kind of stuff all the time. Because she, at the end of her turn, is getting a shield. Is it based off this awareness here? She gets a 15% shield at the end of her turn, but it doesn't give her a seashell stack. So the translation is pretty bad in some ways, and I don't actually. So I really try to like figure out how these things actually work. And there was a whole Toth fight, which is like the monkey guy in Mementos, whose entire mechanic is wrong. It just doesn't do what it says it does. I'm not saying they all are that way, but there was at least one specific one that I know was wrong because it wasn't doing what it said it did. You're really surprised I like Palace 1. Palace 1 is really good. I think Palace 2 is better so far. The Subway Slammer, I would say, is like a little bit weaker, but I think the thing is they tell the story so well. Even if it wasn't like the absolute like plot point to plot point, the most like the best, like that, not the highest stakes or stuff. I think overall it was just really good, and the palace was fun. And I kind of like how even though the themes of Lost don't necessarily resonate with me all that much all the time, the themes of like feeling helpless absolutely can resonate with me stronger. So like I kind of like the whole Persona thing in general, the way they tell their stories kind of always gets me, because it's like feeling powerless to change something is something that I think is inherently, because it makes me motivated. Like, I'll show them we could do it. So I always like those styles anyway. But yeah, I thought it was just very fun and enjoyable story. But everyone says that it gets better and better and better. What do you do? We're not gonna read it. We're just gonna beat you. I treat the Subway Slammer as a meme. Didn't take it seriously. I thought it was good, but maybe not like, I don't know, not great. We'll try you out. I wanna build her. We probably don't need this much ice. It's probably a negative thing to have this much ice, but you know, that's don't summon anything. Shit. Four little dudes. Okay, I've lied. We are gonna read this guy's mechanic because he will kick our ass if we don't. 30 down points. All affinities set to null and gains 3 more down points every turn. He spends 6 down points to summon a spirit. Is 4 down points. Each turn, 4 of its weaknesses change. If it's knocked down or defeated, it becomes Crushed Spirit. He loses 10 down points, and all its affinities change to weakness. Okay, attack the little guy. Okay, what are you fucking weak to then? It's random, right? Fire, wind, psychic, nuclear. What about gun? Well, icy defense. The P5R writer ranted on Twitter about Arc 1's writer being egotistical, claiming their story was the best. That's funny. At least the community didn't mind how goofy Arc 1, because Subway Slammer became a meme. I mean, it is kind of a meme. Like, here's the thing. The way he acts out is very weird and like a meme, I think. I think his overall story of the character is pretty good, right? He's a baseball player that basically gets like kind of one-upped by an elementary school kid, and it's like he's embarrassed, so he kind of like it kind of throws him off his groove, and then he kind of like starts losing his dream. But he's just obviously an egotistical, misogynistic psycho. But the way he acts out by like hitting women in a way that seems like that's all kind of like dorky. Like it is. I'm not saying hitting women is dorky. Don't do that. But I'm saying like the way he's like, oh, all these women hurt me. So how am I gonna do it? I'm gonna have a briefcase. I'm gonna bump into them. I think that's a little silly. But I think still the way they've told the story, like even though that is kind of that's silly, I think the way they told the story and the way the palace, you know, the way the palaces do, where you kind of learn more about the inner like feelings of the character and more about them, and maybe you could sympathize a little bit with some of their aspects. I think it becomes I think it just kind of like turns out to be pretty good. It was enjoyable, and I know it's gonna get better. Bro's actually crazy. Yeah, no, it is literally just his fault. There's no like ifs, ands, or buts. There's no like, oh, was this really his fault or not? I'm like, yeah, this guy was actually crazy. He's just an egotistical psychopath. I mean, Kamoshida is an egotistical psychopath too, I think, but maybe just in a more extreme way. And also, Kamoshida like straight up was like having sex with his students, right? Like, that's pretty fucked up. Can you kill this? Don't give him attack. You remind me of Andrew Tate. I mean, maybe. Honestly, I don't know Andrew Tate well enough to say that, but I do understand the idea of like, kind of like a woman hater. You don't have any shield points. What are you weak to now? You're weak to ice? Bro, you picked the wrong day to be weak to ice. Hey, girlfriend. Does something smell good? You might be making hot pockets. The ultimate treat. Alright, smack him. I don't know, do we even care? You know what? Go ahead. You already hit him once. Hit him again. This only feels like a semi-real fight. You have Dundrel of Ice. Doesn't mean you could do this. I mean, this has 2 shields, right? That seems fine enough. I'm kind of curious how much this does, even when he has like max HP. That's very low. I used to teach kids how to program, and they were always talking about him, so it became a core meme. Really? So the Persona Gotcha is like really popular. Are you in Korea, right? That's the original version, because it just came out in Japan, so it was like the Korean version. Surprised it was actually that popular. Wait, are you not weak to everything? You're okay. You're still immune to the shit that I would like to use, but it's okay. I'm surprised the second hit doesn't count. Oh, what are you giving yourself some shields? This guy feels like a bit of a meme to me as well. I wish I'm out of the internet to not know Andrew Tate. I don't like. Luckily for me, I don't engage in the internet that much. Like I do, but like I don't. Like basically, my internet is that I watch YouTube, right? So like I watch like Asmongold, and I pretty much just like watch YouTube content creators like Northern Lion, Covert Go Blue, Magic the Gathering stuff. I watch my buddies that play the game, you know, like I'll watch their stuff, but then I listen to music. But I try not to keep up too much on like actual internet stuff. I just don't care that much. And I don't even like when I say I watch Asmongold, like I don't even like watch his streams. I've never seen a stream, but like anytime it's politics, I don't even bother turning it on. That's just not for me. But like his old World of Warcraft stuff I really liked, and if he's playing a game I usually am interested. Hello sir, I already played the game. That's good to hear. I'm happy that you have played game. I stopped watching Asin when he turned into politics. Yeah, I don't watch the political stuff, I'll be honest. And I don't really like even like, so I mean there's honestly a lot of his content I don't really care for anymore, and I kind of skip. I don't really watch like the super drama stuff or the political stuff, and I don't really watch the like the cancel culture stuff, and that really it's like, oh, Assassin's Creed Shadows is gonna be a dog shit game. And I'm like, yeah, but I knew that before I saw the trailer because it's an Assassin's Creed game by Ubisoft. But like, he still does some stuff that I like though. A lot of times it's like, he'll play a game that's like, oh, he plays like an actual good game. Like it'll be, I don't know. Like there's still some stuff that he does, but I'm way more picky about what I watch of his than I do. For sure. Like I used to watch a lot of stuff, but luckily he also does like one advantage is like like he does longer form videos, and it's good if I'm working or whatever. I can just put something on almost like a podcast, and I still like enjoy that. Make sure you look for all the fucking yellow things in the hallways in this game. Yeah, for me it's too much political stuff. Obviously the world disagrees, right? He's probably more successful now than he's literally ever been, but whatever, you know, people change and grow and whatever. Most of the time I'm on YouTube, I watch video game retrospectives. I think that's what I love about YouTube is like everyone watches such different stuff. Like I just listen to a lot of music, and then I don't know, just chill stuff. I like things that are just like relaxing. Like I watch ASMR stuff, but also I think you got to be careful when you say that out loud, because there's like there's some like there's like a world of like ASMR stuff that is like way too sexualized for my taste, and I don't like any of that. I don't watch any of that stuff. It's just not for me. It's kind of like, for me it's the same thing as like like waifus in video games. I'm like, I just don't get it. Like I don't need these different worlds colliding. Maybe that's a hot take, and I don't know. But for me, I'm like, yeah, if I'm playing a video game, I don't need it to be a borderline pornographic experience, you know? And it's the same with like ASMR. Like I don't want that at all. Honestly, I was first time I saw something that was called ASMR, I was like, not weirded out or freaked out, but I was like, I don't get this shit at all. And then it just kind of like, what I would do is like, if I was editing a video or I was reading something online, I would kind of have it as a second monitor. It's like white noise, where it was something that wasn't distracting, like I cared about, because it wasn't like, it didn't have a plot, you know, or something I was trying to follow, and it wasn't like a song, which I could still listen to, but like it didn't distract me because I didn't want to like sing along with it or anything. So it was just kind of like a white noise thing, and then it just kind of, I just like enjoy it now. You're gonna play Digimon Time Stranger? I don't know. Being a political streamer makes you rich fast. I mean, if I wasn't such an idiot, maybe I would do it, but I'm too stupid to be a political streamer. Because someone's like, oh, what is your take on Russia, Ukraine? I'm like, fuck if I know, bro. All I know is I have a buddy at work who's from Ukraine, and I like him. So whatever side he decides he's on, I guess I'm on. I don't know what the morally right side is. I'm not gonna take a stance. I don't know. I'm too dumb. This is what I say. When people say I should have opinion about this kind of stuff, I remind people that I'm a janitor. And it's like, do you really care if a janitor has opinion on international politics? And they're like, you know what, you're right. It's probably better if you don't have an opinion. I'm like, that's right. Keep in mind, I spend most of my brain power, all 6 of my brain cells are dedicated to 2 things. 2 of my brain cells are dedicated to figuring out, making sure I use the blue chemical and not the brown chemical, because I don't want to poison the children at the school I work at. And then the other 4 brain cells are trying to figure out how to min-max gacha game characters, all right? That's all 6 of my brain cells, and they work overtime, okay? That's all I care about. I saw a guy on PFA Persona 5 X level 51. Damn, my buddy is level, I think, he's in the, I mean, he knows. Yeah, probably mid 50s almost by now. Sent you my new score. I did it. I was right. All right, show me. I don't even know what all this stuff is. You can see sneak peek at some of my videos coming up. Let's take a look here. This is Kage. He's up there too. 500K update. 110, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, million, 3 million. All right, we'll have to do our attempt tonight. However, keep in mind, we're not level 50. I don't have Awaken 4 Joker. I will not do as good as you, but I will attempt to not embarrass myself in front of you. To be fair, janitor is still better than Asmund, who doesn't do work other than streaming. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, janitor's a pretty great job. I actually love being a janitor. Most of the time, nearly all of the time. Sometimes it sucks, but usually it's pretty great. And again, I'm not on the internet here throwing shade about Asmund. Actually, from everything that I've seen, like, yeah, he could definitely be crass. He could be, I mean, I think he would agree to being an asshole. I'm pretty sure. I think he is a bit of an asshole, but I don't think he's like a morally corrupt person. Like, he seems to be a nice enough guy. People seem to have generally very good interactions with him. So like, just because his content isn't necessarily for me anymore. Some of it is. Some of it is definitely not, though. I don't know. If you could make millions doing nothing, you'd do nothing. Yeah. He's flat out called himself an asshole. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, because I mean, he kind of there's multiple kinds of assholes. There is being a jerk, and like, and then I mean, you could be like a real asshole that, like, you know, is like a menace, right? Like in this kind of game where it's like, oh, you're not breaking the law, but you're really fucking up everything around you, even though it's like this legal gray ground, gray area. But it's like, I don't think he's like a menace, you know, like in the Persona terms, where you're like anything like that. So not that kind of asshole, in my opinion. We should not let ourselves die to this thing, by the way. Oh man, please don't make me. Wait. How do I get up there? You just tell me. People have to realize streamers are regular humans too. Oh, I think that's like super obvious to some people, and not. I think younger people forget that because they're just like the TV person, right? Then once you get older, you're just like, yeah, people double down on shit they don't believe in just to say other people get mad, and people are just like very, yeah, they're just flawed. That's all. This is actually a perfect team for this, huh? You know what? Honestly, Azor, I don't watch Asmund's political stuff, and I don't. What, do you just kill someone at the start of combat? Is that your thing? You do. 1 second. Medic and Guardians. Okay. Well, we're gonna try to kill you. I didn't like the. I don't really care about the like. Oh, this is woke. Is this woke? I don't really have a strong opinion about that kind of stuff. Like, I thought Last of Us 2 was a really good game, and apparently I was like some sort of weird sellout because I like that game. But I do love drama slop. Like, the whole Ethan Klein and Hassan and Asmund watching that stuff, like that kind of shit, I have so much fun with. There is an element weakness system here, yes. And they successfully took out my main guy. Yeah, this whole Hassan and iDubbbz thing, oh my god, I love that shit. I love that. It is a guilty pleasure of mine for sure. I can't even deny it. I don't even know if we should kill this guy. Like, me and my buddy will be like, hey, there was another one today. Like, yes. I think we're fucked here. I don't know. This lady seems hard. I mean, you know, to be fair, one-shotting every couple turns is my main character. Oh, they just came back up. Never mind. Maybe this ain't that bad. Okay, maybe this isn't as bad as I thought. Which slop tuber do you watch? For that stuff, I've seen Asmund's stuff. I've seen Ethan Klein's stuff directly. I've seen, I think I watched Destiny watch it. I'm not the biggest Destiny fan, but I mean, he's obviously, there's a lot of reasons to like and not like Destiny, I think. I don't really know much about him, But I have seen Destiny talk about that. And then, who else have I watched? I just watched it without anyone covering it. I watched the entire Ethan and Hassan, like, you could call it a debate if you want. I don't know. It was my favorite comment though. Was like the top comment was like this is ASMR for people with dysfunctional households or something. It's like when you go to bed and your parents are yelling at each other, like this shit is ASMR for those people. I'm like, I thought that was too funny. I think I could frost Lily and then hit you while also hitting you, because I think I want you to get hit. You know what? Why don't you burn? Because then we can use Hellbiker here. My dislike of Destiny stems only from the fact that he just talks over anyone as loud as he can to cut him off. So when he's the only one, talking. Maybe that's like, I don't watch a lot of his stuff. I've seen some of his stuff, but I really don't know like why he's banned on Twitch and stuff. And I know he said that thing about like he got a lot of shit for saying that shit about the guy that got shot at the Trump rally. But I haven't seen him in a setting with other people that much. Pyro Cynical is your top slop tuber as of now. There's a couple of those that are like, I haven't watched a lot of there are like slop tubers, I guess, and I don't want to call anyone out specifically because I think that's like maybe a derogatory term, but you know, it's like they just they always are able to cover drama no matter what's going on. But like the Ethan Klein suing the 3 people, I haven't been as interested in that myself. I've watched some stuff on it to kind of keep up on it, but like, you know, there's like the legal guy that's getting really popular. Oh shit, I'm not paying attention to the mechanics here. He celebrated that innocent person getting shot, and he said he deserved it for being there. Now he said it in the heat of the moment, but well, he's also doubled down on that, I think like 6 times. I think every time he's ever even been given a remote chance to not double down on it, he's doubled down on it. Which is, you know, I mean, whatever. You could say that congratulations to him for not doubling down on it, I suppose, but I don't know. It seems I could disagree with that. All right, let's just say that. I've heard his reasoning. I did not find his reasoning particularly strong. Can we use AoE attacks here? Neither of them are weak to. Neither of them are strong to bullets. Yeah, maybe that was unwise. I don't know. I'm literally not. I stopped paying attention to mechanics. You're against political violence? Whoa, slow down. All political violence? How dare you? But yes, of course. I think it's pretty. Hopefully, it's pretty uncontroversial to say you're against political violence. But I mean, I guess who knows? You know what? Let's see. Can you kill her because she's at low HP? You're not built yet, but you got some juice. You don't have enough juice, I'll be honest. You gotta use this. You gotta use the frost. That way you can hit him while trying to kill you. Yeah! There you go. Oh. Well, I guess you just smack. Alright. I know you said you're not against violence if it's to a Nazi. I think we are getting a little far from the Persona 5 gotcha conversation. All right, I'm not a political streamer. I'm a janitor. This is not in my wheelhouse of conversation. I will say that I am against violence. All right, I will say that. I don't think it's wrong to condemn violence against people. All right, in the vast majority of situations. But I think I'm more interested in talking about just Persona, man. Honestly, I'm just gonna say it. I'm a little more interested in just talking about Persona. This is the world's biggest palace. Can we start with saying that? Can we start by saying this palace is fucking massive? I cannot believe how big this is. I can't believe you guys cleared this all so quick. This is going to become an advanced university math stream then? Yes, TV has taught me that janitors are the most skilled mathematicians. You know what's so funny? I make that joke all the time, and only Like, people don't think it's as funny as I do, but I was thinking of I was thinking of Good Will Hunting, right? And I was thinking, how funny would it be if Good Will Hunting, if I reenacted the exact movie, right? But this is the thing, is I don't work at a college. I work at an elementary school. So it'd be so funny for me as you know, as a janitor, they come into school one day and someone on the board, it's like 2 times 6, and they come, you know, it's like 2 times 6, and then they're like, who did, and I come up one day I'm cleaning and I write 12 on the board, like, who did this? And I'm like, that's me. The janitor. They're like, oh my god, this guy is already doing math at the level of a 5th grader. This is unbelievable. And I'm like, listen, this is a good premise for a joke, for maybe an SNL sketch, something like that. You cleared it day 1, basically? You guys are crazy. Listen, I'm playing this nonstop. My girlfriend's in the other room being ignored right now so I could play this game, and you guys are making me feel shame for not playing more. I feel shame. We gotta we gotta make sure. Remember, you're checking for all the yellow shit. If you don't have the badge, what's the point? All right, make sure you get your badge. You should feel ashamed. I am ashamed. Who do you think you are? I am. Can you just go beneath? Yes, they can. Yeah, we're in. Why can't you jump over this one? Be honest. Joker. Oh, they didn't program an end, so you admit you're just a video game character. You're not Joker, by the way. You're Wonder, but you're like Joker light. It is weird to see the game and it's like, oh, Joker not only has a voice, but he talks and he has his own personality, distinctive, like just being like an empty vessel. Like, not that he had that much personality. He didn't have like any personality in Persona 5. Like, I guess he had like not that much stuff to talk about, but he basically was just like a ham sandwich, you know. What we got here? Don't forget any of the, don't miss any yellow things. Don't miss any yellow. I hate having to use this little vision to make sure I don't miss anything. It's not that bad, but it's not ideal. My girlfriend, is your girlfriend from Canada? First of all, my girlfriend is not from Canada. She lives in Canada, but she's from the United States. You wouldn't have met her because she's been living in Canada for quite a while, okay? Isn't that right? I'll have you know, okay, first of all, okay, and not to mention, all right, never mind. You know, you think you even, it's not even about you, okay? She's real. She makes me hot pockets, okay? All right, let's take a look here. We're still going. We're level 45, by the way. We are level 45. I'm not ashamed to be level 45. I think that's a pretty good level. That's a respectable level, okay? What I will say, my main problem right now is I don't have enough damn lockpicks to finish this. You're also in Canada? Holy shit, maybe you know my girlfriend. Better not be talking to her. If I catch you talking to my girlfriend in Canada, oh buddy. I'll cry all over. I'll cry all over you, man. You'll have to clean up all those tears on your own. My Joker always chooses the funny picks when he would talk. I do kind of like doing that. Sometimes. It depends. It has to be a good enough joke. A cheap joke, I don't like doing. But if it's like, sometimes there's some good jokes. I started buying lockpick supplies from the secondhand shop. I mean, I did, and I just clearly didn't buy enough because I'm like still like 6 lockpick shorts. I'm like, how many will I possibly need? Come on, guys. How many lockpicks are they possibly gonna have? They're gonna need me to have. The answer is a lot. You're looking all intimidating, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. I told you to make like 20. Well, they're expensive, man. I spent my $20,000 on buying black phosphorus. You never know when you're gonna need that stuff. What are you guys gonna? That shit's going up. Oh, here's what I was gonna say. How many polls do you guys have? I'm kind of curious what you guys have saved up. I have 4,000 premium, 10,000 freemium, and then I have 17 those, and then I have 105. I have 105. That means I have a guaranteed 5-star. But I don't think when the new character comes out, she's not going to be on this, right? Like, I'm not going to be able to... I don't even know. Oh, also one thing I should do, by the way, because I totally haven't done it yet. You have 140 gold tickets? Well, you're cheating. All right, you're cheating. Okay, guys, you're cheating. How dare you? Oh, I have Ryuji now, by the way. Let's do this really quick. Yes, I want Ryuji. Skull! Give me random training materials. 59, we'll get there. AK premium, 60 premium tickets. 60 premium tickets, whoa! 6K premium and 50 gold tickets. You got them premiums. How do you have Awaken 4 Joker? You know what? It's fine. I love how Persona has so many different elements. I think that's actually a really fun aspect of it. No joke. You're absolutely correct. Let's get Joker. You're right. First thing we should do is Revelations. Yeah, right, game. I don't even want to know what he does. Just level him up to 50. 50 or 40, something like that. Whatever I have enough resources for right now, we'll do. We're going to use them. I just don't know where and for what. You got enough. You got enough. Is he 50? There he goes. He's 50. That's a lot. How much? I got to take a look at how many. Is anyone not leveled up to max? Can I see how much resource? Okay, I can't really see. I wanted to see if anyone was like not maxed out, so I could see how many resources I have there. But you're good with these two. Whoa, you're good with Tomoko. Wow, we should use Tomoko, guys. Or we could just not ever. I haven't hit pity once, and I've won every 50-50. Yeah, that's pretty insane. I got Joker in 20 pulls and then lost to Anne at 10 pulls. You guys are just lucky. I got lucky and got Ryuji from starter banner as summon and Anne from the pick. Taking time to play and getting Morgana from the other pick. There's no point in me spending. The Tomoko hate is wild. I mean, she's fine. I'm not a big fan of her. Because half of her kit is about putting shit to sleep, right? Isn't it? It's like, oh, but I could put this thing to sleep. And when then they're asleep, here we go. 51% chance to inflict sleep. I mean, sleep is good, but most things that I care about are probably good against it. And it's one enemy. On one foe for one turn. Otherwise, it just, you spend a turn to deal 10% more damage. One ally gets 30% attack. Plus 30% of her attack, up to like whatever, some amount. I don't know. She seems like she sucks, bro. Maybe not. I mean, I'm willing to do it, but like if I want an attack buff, I think Leo is probably just better for attack buffs, and Haruna is better for like party-wide buffs for party-wide attack buffs. You think you're cool? Are you gonna be another one of these ladies that just kills me? No. We can bring Wind Boy. Instead of you, we could bring Wind Boy this time. I think most of my characters are at level 50 now. She's like the Persona version of Jigglypuff. Yeah, honestly. And I don't respect that. Oh, maybe we should have brought more fire. I wanna hit you. You have a mechanic? Okay. We might have an issue here. Something tells me that we shouldn't have brought 2 ice characters. We're gonna be in a little bit of trouble here. I don't know if we can win, but we're gonna try. I think we're in trouble. The mechanic is to hit them really hard. Yeah, it does seem to be the case. I mean, that's okay. We can at least knock them down every turn. Hopefully they don't heal. Hee hoo hee hoo hee! Don't you even talk to me like that. It doesn't look like they're healing at least. Okay. So you do... Who do you voodoo? Fire damage to one foe? Nah. You know what? Go ahead. Do this. See what happens. You do one extra hit, right? I mean, that's like okay. Is Shun and Leon a good team with Joker? Who is with Joker? Yeah, I run that team quite a bit. I like that. I like those units. I don't know if it's like a perfect team or anything like that, but I do like that team. All right, go ahead and give him the old smack, the old 1-2 smackaroo. I mean, 4,300 damage ain't bad. That's better than all that stupid ultimate crap. I think it is use this when you can, right? I don't fully understand her kit yet. I don't really remember it, but I know like her thing gets up and she does it an extra hit. Hopefully that was another 1,800, not another couple hundred. It might have been another just couple hundred though. Okay, this seems pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good. Getting more stacks on is also pretty good. You're not weak. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. This guy's not weak to anything anymore. You think so? Soy. Shun is soy, right? That's soy. And Leo together is a waste. I don't know. They don't seem inherently like unsynergistic, anything like that. I haven't gotten to the point where they can evolve. That makes things interesting. This one. Are you weak to anything? Nope. But you do drain some ice, if you know what I mean, ladies. All right, we're just gonna try to. I think we're gonna just try to kill this guy as soon as we can. If we could just blow him up. I think he's gonna. Hopefully he churns. I don't know. I don't know what I hope. Hopefully he just doesn't take an action. I know he will. So let's just kill this guy before they become Black Frost. How about that? Let's make that be our goal. I think we're gonna icy defense. I think we have enough damage to kill him, and then we just need to survive now. She is not the right choice for this fight, by the way. If I cared more about myself, I probably would. I'd probably not have brought her. I actually don't even think I want you to attack him with that. I think I just want you to go after this guy, I guess. Look at you, getting up to 30 viewers. This game will be your calling. Well, that's nice. I mean, when Sword of Convalari came out, I was getting over like 100 and something. So like my popularity ebbs and flows for sure. I'm not very good at building a I'm not very good at building a community, I'll be honest. Saber Surge, you got the wait, not Saber Surge. Do the Graceful Gale. That hits everybody, right? He's dead. We're gonna have to attack him. We must kill you. Holy fuck. We're dead. We're gonna have to redo this. Ideally not bring 2 ice people against King Frost, I suppose. And he's gonna turn into Black Frost here. Lucky for us, Black Frost is I mean, he's getting stronger. Alright, just lay the smack down. When I saw you got a sponsor, I already saw you on the red carpet. That's right. This is it, guys. Janitor, not for long. You're looking at a future minimum wage content creator here. Well, don't follow up. Don't give him that. I guess we're going to go for you first. Nice crit rate. Just get a crit. Easy. Hee hoo hee hoo hee. I think we're fucking toast, bro. I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on. I don't know what the mechanics are anymore. We're just gonna keep trying to attack them. I quit sort of. Hopefully you're getting residuals from your sponsorships every time I get Etheria. It's added 30 seconds reel of one of your videos. I get some money. Most of my money still comes from the Expedition 33 content, I think. Speaking of sort of Convalaria, they're having an anniversary in 3 weeks. Are you gonna cover it? I might. If I think people care about me playing that game, then I absolutely will. Wow, we have 2 ice attacks, bro. We're living it up. I quit sort of Convalaria. I didn't like the direction the game was heading. I agree. I thought it was just kind of, to be honest, I thought it was just kind of got fucking boring. But you know, whatever. To each their own. I don't want to like, I don't want to gotcha shame anybody. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to not play any gotchas. This guy's got fucking infinite HP, bro. You know what? Just smack him. I'm afraid I don't want you to follow up on him. You know what? Keep Saber Surgeon. Eventually you're gonna do good here. You know what? That was a couple crits. That looked pretty good. It looked impressive there. Bullet time. Oh, I thought he would go back to King's Frost. Maybe we should have done that. You just chilling right now? Hi, dude. Just finished the Kyuchi Palace earlier. Congratulations. I had a very fun palace. As an 8k HP. Just chilling right now. Trying to get Joker still. You'll get him. You got a lot of time still. I think we're fine. I think we're gonna Icicle Hatchet. I think we're just doing this fight in the longest possible way. Don't watch her hit him for 984 and then heal him for like twice as much. This seems like a really, I really like this guy. Soy has 8k HP. He has 11,000 HP. I think if we take out, he doesn't currently even have his HP up. Don't worry, my Soy has got the fucking flavor, bro. I don't mess around when it comes to Soy. Alright, can you, oh, you're weak to fire? Well, isn't that nice? Look at us go. I think we're gonna beat this. I think right now we're trying to make sure we get there in the fucking 80 actions. We're at actions 35. We have to win them before 80. I think we will. Most I do just end Girls Frontline 2 as well. Some issues. Sorry, let me finish what I was saying about Sword of Convalaria. I think Sword of Convalaria was going not a bad direction inherently, but I think it was going a boring direction in the sense like they just weren't doing anything. Like it was just kind of rinsing and repeating all the same stuff over and over again, it felt like to me. So he's at 9,000. Let's get his HP higher. Let's take a look. Still 9,300. It just like I felt like they weren't doing anything interesting in the game. And Girls Frontline 2, I actually think I could have played more, but I didn't find it, I don't know, I wasn't getting really gripped by that game. After the initial part, I kind of got a little bored of it. We should be using our gun here, by the way, trying to get a crit. In fact, Desperado here should definitely be using his gun. We're very dumb for not doing that. I don't know why we're not. Like, it's an easy W, and I just keep forgetting to do it. I have not played any One Piece game before. I'm weird about it because I'm kind of like, I don't know, I just kind of haven't really seen One Piece, and so it always feels hard to like play a game about it because if I ever decide I do want to watch One Piece, they're always so fucking full of spoilers. Why did I not do this? Look, that's all you had to do, and now both their defense are downs too. I'm such an idiot. This is why this guy is so good. He just like has the most badass gun. Okay, the fact that we managed to beat this fight with this, like the most absolute like worst possible idea, is pretty good. What makes you get boring that fast with the Girls Frontline? I think it was like was it a 3-squad party or was it a 4-squad party? The first event was really good, but all the content that I did was so easy, I kind of got bored. Like, everything was just, like, very autoable. Very, very early on, obviously, but, like, also, like, after playing for a couple of weeks, I never have to think about anything ever, really. It's just, like, I don't know. And I don't find the story inherently engaging, and honestly, it just, like, I don't like waifu stuff. I'm a waifu hater, and it's like I feel like if you're not into waifus at all, that game definitely is, you know, it's just not for you. It's not for me anyway. I will say I did love their first event, and I love when a game gives you a 100% free character to grind up to max awakening or whatever, like they did with that one girl with the grenade. If a game comes out and it's like, hey, this character is tier 3, but you can grind him 100% for free all the way up to max, I'm like, I love that, because it just adds something in the toolkit, and there'll be a map you want to use them on. There's characters that have shitty A1, so they're used to use an A0 anyways. Girl Frontline 2, especially every guide I read says you need V3 for almost every character if you want the team to function. Joker's A1 is mid upgrade, so most people recommend just getting him A0. I mean, his A1 is pretty good. I will say this game has a lot of negative stuff in its gacha systems. Don't look, but I'm definitely gonna buy this. There's a 0% chance that I don't buy that. Are you telling me I can get a free dupe for 15 bucks instead of 200? Not free. You see, I can get a dupe for that. I'm gonna buy it. All right, I just am. But the gacha system has a lot of issues with it, because it's like it's one of the greediest gachas. Like, even though it's free to play friendly, I know that sounds like an oxymoron or whatever, like something that doesn't make any sense, but I think both things can be true pretty simply. The game is free to play friendly because you can clear most, if not literally all content, which is very good. 100% free to play. Yes. Also, at the same time, the prices are not generous for items. They have a banner. Can't get any bigger than this. Hey, medium box finally needed. They have a golden, like, standard banner, and then they have a premium banner, like light and dark units basically in those games, and they have a weapon banner, and they have a 50-50. So they have 3 different types of banners, all with 50-50. You know, all of them have like the 50-50 or whatever. That, like, and the prices are kind of expensive for items in general. My luck's been pretty bad. Girl Frontline 2 is definitely too easy. Yeah, that was kind of my issue with it, but also, like, I'm just not much of a waifu collector. When I first watched your impressions earlier, I'm actually shocked by how I see your point about Tycon. First of all, thank you again for watching it. I appreciate it. But you mean, like, when I say, like, it's a great game, but with a greedy gacha, and of course I would rather it not be a greedy gacha, but, like, I think it makes sense that a game can be free, because I think people, because I had a comment like that where it's like, how could the game be greedy when it's free to play friendly? It's like, yeah, it's free to play friendly, but if you're gonna give them money, they don't give you a lot for your money. So maybe greedy is just not the right word. Maybe it's like, it's just low value spending or something like that. I don't know. This is probably one of the worst shops I've seen in a gacha I played. I don't know if it's one of the worst I've seen. Maybe since Dragon Quest Tact, which was my first real gacha, it had literally the worst shop with nothing to buy, and you just had to basically spend, you know, $25 per multi. But I mean, it's definitely the worst I've seen anytime recently. Like, comparing it to like Etheria Restart and stuff, like, it feels way worse. Although I will say, like, that little $16 thing that pops up is a pretty good vibe for if you're looking to be like, it's the price of getting a chicken basket at Dairy Queen, and I get a dupe on one of my favorite characters. Like, that's kind of actually, that's a little hype. I'm trying to use these characters, right? Characters that are like lower rarity, as opposed to using all the higher rank characters. I just, especially in content like this, I just kind of like doing that. Stingy? Maybe stingy is better. I'm not sold on the language I use if it's a little too unprecise, but that's my goal. You'll lose 50-50 said care. I believe the 50-50 is also temporary right now. We should do the AoE, right? No, I guess there's not really much of a reason to do the AoE. Might as well just take the free juice here. I have no idea what this guy's mechanic is. We're going to attempt to ignore it. We're going to attempt to ignore his mechanic. I feel like we should kill the little guys, though. Ad pop-ups happen even on Steam version, which is weird because I'm pretty sure Steam has specific rules against that. Don't tell anybody. I don't. If this game isn't on Steam, but I think you are right. I think there is something weird about that. So we get to knock down a couple things here, which is good, but we're not going to knock down their whole squad, I don't think. We don't have enough fire damage. If we would have brought a fire guy instead of there, I think we would have been good. Or if we led with fire main character, I think maybe we could have. I don't know what I'm doing here. He's not going to pull till he gets to the 110 banner. I mean, I would say do 2 multis or something. Like get like a set, get like 6 characters, then maybe save. But like, I don't know if you want to go that extreme, you know. I don't even know. This is all single target, isn't it? Wow, this might be bad. I want to bring Joker back. I think I want Joker back. I can't knock them all down, so I kind of am like, who cares? This is one part of not reading the mechanic. I don't know which. Oh, we lived. That's actually crazy. I wish I didn't get so many turns in a row. I did mean to use my guy to heal and give everyone more HP. Okay. All right, let's just switch it out. Are you trying to stick with only the story team for this run? No, not at all, honestly. I honestly, like, when I'm streaming, sometimes I'll use lower rarity characters to make content take longer. Because if content takes longer, then I'm more likely to, like, not run out of things I feel like streaming, you know? Oh, come on, you motherfucker, bro. Like, when you run around a zone, sometimes it's good to not just, like, stomp everything as fast as you can. Because, like, if I want to stream for 3 hours or maybe 4 hours or something, you kind of want to make the content stretch, which I know might sound a little weird because it's not normally how you'd play solo, but then if you also lose, you might. I think I got to open this door first. You just started the same palace. This palace I think is better than the first one. I think the overall story is way better too and more believable. But I do really like the first palace also, even though everyone thinks I'm a little weird. I'm not saying it's like a pinnacle of storytelling, but I did like it. Bro, even Dark Souls lets me open doors without getting hit. Jogging sim? It can be when you got that run back. Streamer, please buy the pack. You're ruining my immersion with the one on your UI. I will, but I'm not buying it. Whoa, I forgot she has a gun. Also, it was like a fucking repeater. But I am gonna buy that. You guys don't need to donate for me to buy that. But I will. I'm gonna buy it on my phone. You enjoy Souls-like games? I do. Elden Ring is one of the greatest games ever made, in my opinion. I think Elden Ring is one of the games that comes out. Like, there's a few games that are hyped to high hell, and I think are not overhyped, and I think Elden Ring is one of those. I do not think Elden Ring is overhyped at all. I think it's actually as good as it is. Kyuchi being called the Subway Slammer is very funny. So I think it's mostly. I wish he should have been called the Subway Slugger, because that would have been more baseball, like, thematic, right? And it was already sounds stupid. Like, it's already a silly name. Do you know about Wu Chang coming out this month? I actually don't. I don't play that many Souls-likes games. I don't play all of them as they come out because I don't tend to have time because I spend so much time on like my gacha stuff and my RPG stuff. But I do like Like Elden Ring, I've played Elden Ring like 10, 20 times, something like that. He launched that girl, he did, and that was a home run, you know? I mean, that was just a straight up home run, right? I like her a lot, by the way. I think she's like actually legitly. She's legitimately a super cool character, and her kit is just like fun. It's fun to do follow-up attacks, and her follow-up attack also has a guaranteed crit in it. It's cool, man. We're gonna bring Joker into this fight, and we're gonna try to just kill everything. Let's take a look if any of them are resistant to. One of them is resistant to that. Everything else is probably gonna be easy. What did you get from the store? I liked it, but one of my big issues was with it is the base game basically rewards you for looking in every nook and cranny with an item, and the DLC gives you nothing. Oh, what did I think of SOTE? What the hell? Sorry, I don't know what. I thought you were asking what I bought from the store in this game. Like, the rest of your question makes no sense. I make no sense because I'm an idiot. We're gonna try to go balls to the wall here. What is something of the Erd Tree? Shadow of the Erd Tree. I didn't play Shadow of the Erd Tree. Why didn't I play Shadow of the Erd Tree? Here's the thing. I don't like loading into old characters and then playing more. I like building a character from scratch to like when I'm going to content because I just feel more like connected to the character. And so I did that. And then by the time I got to where I could do Shadow of the Erd Tree, I was like, I kind of wanted to try something else. So I did a different build. And then I did that like 7, 8, 9 times. And I ended up beating the game like 7, 8, 9 times. And then I was like, man, that was fun. I don't really feel like playing anymore though. So then I ended up not playing. So I'm a bit of a poser. I've played Elden Ring like 20 times. I did play Night Rain. Night Rain has been super fun. We're gonna Justice Barrier our boy here. I don't even know if he's who I wanted to bring, but we did. Calm down. Where's your extra seashell stack? See, it doesn't work like it says it works. Am I going to? Let's just increase our HP. Make sure that we don't die here. Well, hopefully make sure we don't die here. Also, why is Leo slower than Joker? That's like his whole thing is he's got to be fucking faster. Haven't watched you since Octopath. Good to see you. Octopath COTC, the gacha game, or Octopath Traveler 2? I'm kind of curious. Hope you're doing well, by the way, Jins. I'm a big Octopath COTC fan. Before this, that was my favorite gacha game ever. And this is taking it. This is already taking its spot. The mobile game that's a great gacha game. You know, I was watching you for like 2 years before I subbed. Well, you know what? Thank you for finally making the jump. You know, you didn't have to, so I appreciate that. All right, Joker, I really need you to. I know you don't have all your damage buffs or whatever, but I really need you to do your best here. We're gonna open with this, I think, to ensure that you definitely get your 3. You already have it, but should you still do this? It's not that much of a damage difference. But I really want to try to get you up to 5 stacks. That was an AoE crit, by the way. Yeah, Joker's pretty good. Are we gonna die here still? Like, we might just die. I don't know. Like, I'm not really paying attention to what they're doing. Yeah, I mean, it's probably very rare to watch me for multiple years and then sub. So I appreciate that. I really appreciate the support. Every time people give me support, it honestly, like, it actually means a lot to me. Because again, and I know that I probably say this too much, like, and it sounds like a meme at this point because it kind of is, but like, I'm just a janitor. I'm not like, so when people are supporting me, it feels really good. Like, it makes me feel like, you know, it encourages me to do a lot more. You were almost bald 6 years ago. You're not wrong. I was, I mean, I don't know about bald, but I mean, it's true. I did shave my head a lot back then. And now it's long and beautiful, you know. Not to brag. What does yours do again? Remind me. Oh, actually, you can... These guys are going down, bro. Get the Tide of Dreams. That's extra damage. You still have 7-Eleven? And you inspire me to start a YouTube, bro. Well, thank you for starting a YouTube. I actually think that's cool. I like it when people do that. I was never at 7-Eleven, but I did work at a gas station. And then after the gas station, I remember, you know, Octopath Traveler 2 was pretty big when I was working at the gas station. I went from the gas station to working at Ivar's, which is a fish and chips restaurant, as their assistant manager. And then I quit there to become a custodian. Technically, I'm a custodian, whatever, but, you know, potato. Cool to go and do this. Wonder if these four evolve into the Neko, since that's normally they're used in fusion. I think they are, right? Like normally they do fuse into something really cool. We'll do the chains here. What was that? Are you weak to something? You're weak to wind. How do you feel about nuclear damage? You feel pretty good about it. Can you just like kill this guy, maybe? No. Whatever, bro. Look at him drain. I saw your Octopath Traveler 2 tier list video. I did, like, when a big gacha game, or sorry, not a big gacha, when a big RPG comes out, I usually cover it. Because I'm, like, a big fan of the, just JRPGs. Like, if you take a look, my most popular video I've ever made was actually on Expedition 33. Because I just really like covering... It usually works out. Which I think I'm kind of surprised by. I don't normally expect, I'm always surprised when, like, I cover a game and it actually works out. Because I don't have very high production values. In fact, I would say I have very low production values. So, people vibing is just awesome. I appreciate it. 309% damage, easy kill. Alright, fine. What is your gun? You have the... So it only fires one shot, right? But it takes 3 ammo. A little bit lame, if you ask me. We got it. I just enjoy your enthusiasm. Hiya! And then rocking the same style games that I like playing along with you. I think that's what a lot of people that do watch me. I mean, my guide videos tend to do well, but I also think it's kind of just like a buddy vibe. You know, just like hanging out. Extra income helps, and keep going, man. Feels bad that I stopped watching. You don't need to feel bad for not watching. I don't even watch like my buddies' content all the time. Like I have a couple buddies that do content creation. Like 16-Bit Bear. If you guys didn't know, me and 16-Bit Bear, which if you're not watching you're probably all watching 16-Bit Bear because he is doing significantly better than me right now, I think, in the content space. He's absolutely killing it. His videos are doing very well. But at the same time, if you don't know who it is, I recommend following him. Me and him are going to start a podcast. I think our plan is next week. We still have to actually like discuss it, so we'll see. But it'll be about Persona, which will be awesome. So hopefully you guys are excited for that. But well, I don't even remember I brought him up. But yeah, you don't need to feel bad about not watching my shit. That's fine. I appreciate it when people do watch my stuff, but it's like, there's a lot of time in a day. People have like actual lives and responsibilities. I could totally understand if someone doesn't have time to watch my stuff. And honestly, just a lot of people just don't like my stuff too. Which is fine, I guess. If you want to find for a hater. Speaking of nuclear, hope Makoto comes out soon. Saving to Polar. A lot of people are saving for Makoto. I am 100. I will not play this game without Haru once she comes out. Haru will be in my party. I will have Haru. It's funny, he popped on my algorithm and never watched him before, but Persona related. Cause here's the thing. I think it was a year ago, he kind of started making YouTube content. And then when Sword Art Convalaria came out, I saw a couple of his videos. And I thought they were really good. So I did like an interview with him on my channel. And I still think he does really good videos. I thought he did really good videos there, but Sword of Convallaria, I don't think he really like got picked up to be that big. And then his same quality, right? Me and him knew Persona was coming out, and I knew he wanted to play it because he had been playing in KR for like 7 months. And so I'm just happy that like it actually he's popping off right now, and I really it's awesome because he does good stuff. You can't really watch Barry; he doesn't hit my dopamine receptors. Listen, that's good for me, okay? Because it's important that people like my style and that people like his style. We are different presenters, and bro, can you just like jump over it without me hitting the square button? You're supposed to. Oh, maybe it's because I was mid dash, because he'll jump over it, but not enough. I think that's why our podcast will be good, because we kind of communicate things. We'll agree on a lot of stuff, I suspect, but also we are just different styles of communicators. Nerd. Vids are too slow. Oh, usually watch vids at 2x speed. I never watch vids at 2x speed. I'm a this is gonna make me sound like it's just a straight up idiot, okay? And I promise I'm not just a straight up idiot. Maybe I am an idiot, but not only. I'm a slow listener, okay? There's slow speakers. I'm a slow listener. And I know that makes me sound as like I'm an idiot, and maybe I am, but I'll be honest with you. I'm a slow listener. I don't process information as fast as other people do. So when someone's talking hyper quick, I'm just like, what is going on right now, bro? I don't even understand. This is a big ass section, bro. This is a big ass. Am I right, guys? Ladies? You really want Futaba support? I think that might. So out of a lot of times when you play gachas, people are talking about the characters that are upcoming that are like meta. I think Futaba seems to be the most meta character that I've heard about coming out. That was a nice little dash. A lot of people want to pull either Futaba or whoever their favorite Persona character is, right? That's what it seems like. Open the door, or I'll break it down. His guides are simple. I read almost everything in game. I think he has a lot of like, especially the early game guides. You kind of want things to be simpler. You want things that a lot of people can resonate with. You want to go big? I think that's too big. Watch this. Watch it. I think that's too big. I think we want to go medium. I lied. Immediately proven wrong by the click. I thought it was gonna do a cool thing where medium was big enough, but big was gonna be too big to walk around it, and I was really excited for that moment. But here I am, looking like a dummy, sounding like a dummy, being a dummy. Basically with Bear, his guides aren't useful to me. I mean, he's appealing a lot to really new players right now, because he knows a lot about the future content. And honestly, it just kind of depends on, also, like, I think it's arguable that his content is just straight up more informative than mine in a lot of ways, but also, like, you have to resonate with the personality, I think. Like, there are people that make good videos that I just don't like watching because just the way they talk or whatever, like, it just, I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't vibe with me. It sits with me wrong, even though there's nothing inherently wrong with it. Does Futaba replace either of the current assists as the defense or attack support? I think I don't know if she replaces anyone, because you're going to need multiple teams, but I mean, I would assume that she would replace the attack one, because I believe her main thing is that she can implement weaknesses into characters. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about that, but my understanding is that's the case. You're the type of personality I would have in a friend IRL. Good. That means I can make fun of you and you can't leave me. We got a wind boy, we got a psychic boy, we got a nuclear boy, we got a lightning boy. We are going to get rid of you, and we are going to put in the psychic boy. I think Haruna is good. Haruna was also the name of my last boss. You're informative as fuck about the stuff you know. One reason I like watching it. Well, I appreciate that. It could be because I don't always get that many comments on my YouTube videos, so it could be easy to forget that there are people watching that really like it sometimes. So it's good. I appreciate it. I'm happy. I really like. So a lot of times I play gacha games, and people will be like, "Hey, how long do you plan on playing this game? How long do you plan on playing?" I don't know. Like How long do you plan on playing Sword of Khan Valarian? Usually I'm like, well, I'm just gonna play it for now, you know, it's until it's not fun, basically. And when I'm talking about Persona here, I'm like, I think this might be the one, guys. I might ride this one until EOS. Whenever EOS is, hopefully never, I feel like this is the shit. I'm like, I want to play this game for freaking ever, bro. Also, I better heal before I forget. I don't want to use my ultimate. I hate Riddle. She keeps showing up on my polls. Is this Riddle? Is Haruna Riddle? My I do think it's funny that my boss's name is Haruna. He I mean, he was not a small Asian child. He was a pretty large African man. He's a so it is it's funny for me to see literally everything that he is, she's not, and they have the same name, and I think that's funny. I think everyone memes. I'm gonna do a video on Riddle pretty soon here because I like Riddle a lot, but I'm not gonna say she's like legit insane broken, maybe, but like, so we're at 2,853 attack. What does she bring him up to right now? We're gonna take this. Sorry, here. Get your childish juice on. I don't know, man. Just hit someone with the lightning. Also, how come we're all almost dead? So I think that spends your super stacks, right? I don't think that actually increases anyone's damage or their attack. It did increase their attack. Okay, so now he's at 3,200. I haven't done this yet either. I don't think this is like optimal either because we are missing a stack of each of those. But I mean, Joker is at 3,800 attack. Although that one, the other one didn't seem to give him any more attack, right? Maybe that's mostly the. It did say 10% more attack, but that didn't seem like it. But it says the damage goes up quite a bit. I mean, these are all just. It's just a lot of shit if I'm being completely honest. So you are going to Trickster. I don't think you even have to Trickster. I think you're going to get up to 5 just by using the chains twice. By using the chains. It goes up to 4. Okay, I don't really actually fully remember his full mechanics, so I'll be honest here. I mean, those are some big-ass hits, bro. Are you weak to anything? Looking at Perdwin, there's only 3 SSR navigators. Still, currently, that's kind of interesting. I think there's 0 in the game right now, though, so that means we're going to get a lot over the next year. Is she that bad? She's the only character I don't have that I'm tempted to get her. I don't think so. Here's the thing. If you don't have her, do not feel bad. I do not think you need her at all. But if you do have her, I don't think she's like a piece of shit that you shouldn't be using. I think she's actually pretty darn good. As long as, like, I think she does I think she does probably more attack buffing than the SR guy, the Leon guy, but she does it to the whole party as well. But she doesn't do it alpha. She doesn't do it turn 1 right away. It takes her until her second turn to actually get going, and then she's just kind of up for like the rest of the fight. Huge Persona fan and only played P4 on Xbox. Trying to play this game until I'm rich, if time permits. That's the dream. Oh, sorry, I didn't even look. Are you weak to anything? You're weak to wind. Did I bring that with me? I did not. But what I did bring is the ability to heal. So we're just going to do that. Wonder what weapon you have on right now? If you don't have your fucking heal on right now, Wonder, you're going to get fired. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't even know what this attack does. This is how this is how good Joker is I don't even read what the other characters do. I just know Joker kill. Like, what does he do? Well, who knows what he does? He kills everybody. Does he need to do anything? He just wins. There we go. Joker very strong. Joker's like a meme, how strong he is. Joker is the Subway Slammer, okay? The Subway Slugger. Slug on this, Joker. I wouldn't be surprised if most, like, if tomorrow, if you guys don't want to watch me, oh, you fucker. All right, I'm just gonna hit the space bar, smash it, smash it. If tomorrow you guys want to watch me do something that's not the palace, you could just let me know. Otherwise, I'll save the palace to keep clearing. But we could do pure Velvet Room stuff as well. That's all cool with me. Minami Tomoko Futaba Miyuami. Oh no. How many viewers did I end up getting today? A decent amount. I appreciate you guys. We're not done yet. We're gonna go till about 6:30, I think. But you know what? Can I give you some advice? If you're ever gonna stream and be a content creator, whenever you're on stream, number one thing to not do not say that you're getting ready to get off in the next 5 minutes here, or 10 minutes, or a half hour. If you ever imply that you might be getting off at some point, I'm telling you, it kills the viewers. Everyone will just leave preemptively because they're like, oh, this is almost over. Okay, well, I'll go find something else to do. You want to be just going along, blah, blah, blah. All right, bye. And then just like leave. Don't let anyone go. But you know, I don't follow my own advice. Okay. You got Ann Panther. I'm at 60 out of 80 pull for Joker. Did you miss the first 50-50 on Joker? So is it guaranteed? When you said you're getting off, I was about to Alt-4 my browser. I believe you. I believe you. It's one of the number one things that, like, I'm telling you, it actually does kill your viewers. Never, ever say, it's 6, yeah, I can go another half hour. Never say shit like that, man. That will kill your viewers if you have any viewers. You'll instantly see, like, a 50% drop-off. Why? I don't necessarily know, but I understand it. I just know that's how it be. I've seen you here before. This palace really likes having translucent blue boxes. I'll be honest. This palace is all about them translucent blues. Break that, man. Step 1, hit that button. Step 2, hit this button. This one can't move, so. When you said Alt-4, you're about to cancel my internet, you call, yeah. If you ever say you're gonna get off, people will actually call Xfinity and tell them that they quit. And then they'll be like, you don't work here. And you're like, and that's right, and I never will again. I said I quit. Like, all right. How thin can we make it where we can still open it? God, this is a good game. If you can leave that partially like that, bro, that's the good shit. If you could run directly into a spiked pillar against your will because your guy won't fucking jump over it, even though it says that he's supposed to, that's how you know you're playing a good game. You know what? Can I say one thing that I hated about Persona 5 that this game ensured that it kept? It made this... in Persona 5, I always ran around with this on. I still hate having to do this. I don't want to have to do this. Make it not have the annoying sound. Make it toggle. Make it so it could toggle. And then just make it not have a filter on it or something. Hey, make it have like a little eye in the corner so I know it's on or off. I don't know. But like, it's so annoying to be walking around every room doing this. And then then it turns off. Then it has a cooldown. Then I have to turn it back on. And it turns off. And it has a cooldown. I'm like, oh my god! Just why is that still like that? You never use that feature, to be honest. Well, that's because you haven't gone for this yet. All right. Look it. Once you go for this, once you go into the metaverse, and you have to destroy 270 search objects in the second palace, and you have to get every single one of them, you'll go around using that stupid thing. And if you're like, if you're a better person than me and you just don't care, I'm so much more power to you. There's something dumb in my brain that says I must get that thing. It says I have to get it. I have no choice. We're gonna leave this room for now. Good evening. How you doing, DeFell? Never got him. Yet only did the beginner banner polls fully for Anne. So remember, there is a 50-50. If you haven't missed the 50-50 yet, you might not get Joker. But here's the good thing. You might get Joker. You might get him. And hopefully you already did miss your 50-50 and got the Anne, because Anne's a great character. All the 5 stars are great to get. Although Haruna is definitely... I would still say Haruna is probably... I don't know. If you don't have Joker, isn't Yao Ling the worst to have? Wouldn't you rather have Haruna over Yao Ling if you don't have Joker? I think so. Maybe I'm crazy. Is this game the plans tab, the first step 5. How do I clear the Velvet mission? Let's take a look. First, plans. Plan 1, tab 5. Must be the other one. In this game, the plans tab, the first plan, step 5. Oh, clear stage 1 in 2 episodes. Clear stage 1 in 2 episodes of the Velvet Trials. That makes no sense. All right, I'll be honest. That makes no fucking sense at all. But here's the thing. I'm pretty sure if you go to the Velvet Trials, like if you just go to, I can't do it while I'm in Mementos, but there's like, you can hit Mementos and then do Velvet Trials. I'm sure it just means hit like the very first one. We have to go back to that room, by the way. Every room, I swiped at every object I saw. I mean, if you just, you could do that. That's one way. I'll admit. You could just go, you could just swipe at every object. Like, is that it? No. Is that it? No. Is that it? No. What about that? Is that it? No. But the cube might give me a headache, but it does probably save me some time. We got to go back to the other room. This guy can fork off. The banner where you choose between Ryuji Ann and Morgana. What about a Jins? I got, I took Ryuji. But I already cleared Velvet Trials, so it was auto-cleared. Yeah, I'm not done with all the Velvet Trials. That's what I want to do a lot of. But I don't know, like, I think I want to do that all on stream, but I don't feel like there's a rush. I feel like if I'm going to stream every day, that I have time. All right. How do I get up there? Grappling hook? Okay. Yao Ling is a top tier debuffer. I agree. But if you don't have Joker, I don't know. Maybe she is still that good. To be completely honest, I just use her. I pretty much know what all of the lower star characters do, like what all of the 4 stars or SRs, I forget what they're called in this game right now. I kind of know what they all do. I don't really fully know what Yao Ling does, because I just know I put her with Joker and things die, and it's like the actual specifics of how that works, I almost am like, I just don't care, you know? I'm like, I don't know. I know she makes them take more damage. You motherfucker, bro. They take more damage, okay? Yeah, that's good enough. And then everything dies. That's true. Once I get like Alice or Anubis, I'll probably want to run more of that stuff as well. What is this, huh? What do you got? Okay. I see. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let me through. All right. You have to sprint at him, or it doesn't feel right. Thank God. I would be so mad if I went through all that for a locked chest. I'm happy that they tend to put the locked chest in the directly like in the hallways. Also, is there a point to get into these 3-star weapons? I have enough 3-star weapons this game. How many more copies of those do you think I need? My nose is itchy. Because the outright buffs the amount of curse damage going out, and when you use your Wonder Joker in Yao Ling, you get the Symphony 12% curse damage bonus. That is true. It makes sense that she's very, very good. What? That door doesn't even lead anywhere. Boom, 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 boom. How are you? So how far are you guys in the game right now? What levels are? Okay, let me just tell you. What levels are your wonders? I would like Rin for my Joker, but that Demon Child Riddle showed up twice. Ooh, what is the dupe on her do? 52 Azor. 52 is you're cheating. You're cheating. You're cheating. Can I have a couple levels? When an ally deals damage with the skill, increase her attack by 20%, up to 3 times. When her attack increases for the second time, increase the party's damage by 15% for 1 turn. I mean, that seems pretty good. She gets a 60% attack boost whenever an ally uses a skill. And then she gives all their damage up. She's such a... There's no way that I don't think... I'm speaking, stepping on my own tongue there. I can't get a sentence out. she seems like an incredibly strong buffer. All right, we got 52, 48, 32, start of the second castle, 45. Kevin Miller and me are on par. Haruna actually gets much better with her A1 and A2. It seems, honestly, that A1 sounds nuts because a 60% damage increase is very strong because it makes her deal more damage, obviously. But it also makes her buff way stronger, too. Haruna gets a bad rap because her tier list rating is her at A0. That's probably true. You're right. At A0, she's bad. I mean, she still seems good to me, but she definitely gets way stronger at A1. So there's no one below level 30 here at all. We're all dedicated gamers. If you're below level 30, you don't need to be ashamed, by the way. Like, Bear just hit, 16-bit Bear is at like level 35, I think. 10 growth stacks, each turn it gains a bunch of, okay, up to 30. When it takes damage, it loses a growth stack. If a growth stack falls below 8, it immediately grants itself 10 growth stacks, okay. If after 4 turns, or when growth stack reaches 20 stacks. Okay, point is you fucking kill him, all right? You just take his face. We're not bringing you, though. We're actually going to bring this guy because he's weak to wind, and you hit like 6 times a turn or something. Look at her A2. I don't want to because I'm afraid that I'll want to get her and then I won't have her. I'm afraid that I'll want her and not be able to have her. I'm gonna grow stacks, you guys. What are you doing? Okay, he almost got there, but he didn't. That's gonna get rid of a lot, so that should be fine. We don't need a Tetra shot. We could heal. I don't think it matters. Why didn't I bring a wind attack? I guess we are going to keep shooting you. Because, I mean, it still is fine. Bro, this guy moves 1,000,000 miles an hour. I feel like he has 5 extra turns here. Alright, so let's take a look at our Joker here. Our Joker is at 3,000 attack? Why is it so high? Oh, is it the Will of Rebellion? And I believe this gives parties attack for each mastery. Yeah, 5 mastery. Only Wonder at level 23. Started playing like 2 days late. That's fine. Like, there's nothing to be like upset about. Like, most of us are no-life in the game. I have Leo, yeah. I have Leo. I have every character in the game right now. When it comes to gachas, I don't look at tier lists because it makes the game less fun. I agree 100%. Unless it's specifically like a very PvP-centric game. Increase party's attack. And then if I have 2+ Childish Heart, increase damage. Yes. Alright, Joker, where you at? Is it? Oh, I was like, his attack went way down. He's at 4199. Okay. I feel like she's not doing as much as I thought she would. Maybe her percent increases are actually pretty bad. I think we are going to keep juicing with this here. You can't. Maybe we got to try to crit. I really should have brought maybe someone else here. Sorry. Just keep going. I guess we could have gone for the other one. I think you're going to try to crit. Why is he getting so many growth stacks? Oh, because he goes up when you get him down to a certain low amount, right? So you could actually fuck that up. He could get a bunch out of nowhere. If he transforms, does he get all of his HP back? Because I'll be really fucking pissed if he gets all of his HP back. Maybe we should have had her use her gun. Going a little slower so I could do some of the timed event stuff. Yeah, I mean, honestly, just having fun, man. Just have a good time. Do we try to kill a Joker? Or do we try to do way less damage? But I think this is all. I mean, Joker just kills shit. We should probably just kill him and try to kill the Joker. Knowing my unlucky self, she probably will spook you again and Atlas will give me A2 just to spite me. I mean, at that point, then you're probably looking pretty good, right? Because then you actually have something pretty damn good. We're only at 2 seashells, so we'll just do another. I will say this character is very, like, this support is very slow, but it feels so much stronger if a fight goes on for a couple turns. I still think this is better because it just ensures that we keep all of our stacks up. As far as you should be doing this at this point, right? 5,000 damage. I mean, when they're weak, they're weak. Are you gonna kill us actually? Did I do too many hits? I might have done too many hits here. I'm just gonna heal and hope you don't transform. I think you transform anyway. Okay, he's trying to transform. He gives us a bit of a warning. Let's go ahead and do the damage here. Thought the game was gonna crash. I think I've had the game crash one time actually. He's at 24 stacks. Okay, so we can get above, but then you just have to lower him. Let's see, maybe you can kill him. 3,200. When you do a bunch of hits, it doesn't, and on ×3, it doesn't actually like process properly. I mainly use the attack support at the moment, but I have the defense a little built. I haven't even really used the attack one. It feels, I don't know. I like having that the other one like scales up, basically. I think it makes it like more, because I feel like fights tend to go a little bit longer, but maybe they wouldn't go longer if I just use the other character. What are we at here? We're at 98%, huh? Can I see what we're missing here? The castle mid-level. Well, let's grab that. I can't really see what I'm missing here, I guess. It might have just been like something, might have just been like a locked chest, right? Is that 2%? Maybe. Hard for me to know for sure. But I mean, we're making pretty good progress. Right, so this will be the last one, right? I do want to get to the 100%, but I'm going to have to do something else for a little bit. Because I really want this right here, man. Oh, I want this so bad. The all-in feels so strong. The all-in feels like a way better weapon for Wonder. I mean, obviously, like, it's for support Wonder, but I think support Wonder is probably better overall. Let's get up to this next safe room, and then we'll see. I want to kind of jump out of here and see how other stuff is. Gonna make me fight you? Okay. All in is definitely better. It feels better. It seems so much stronger. Maybe a weird team here. I will say, like, if you're going through and just trying to kill everything in one round because they're random encounters, like, Haruna definitely feels like not legit. Oh, we'll check out that A2. Azur said A2 is where it's at. That's where it's at. Let's go. Let's go. I'm thinking about shaving my beard. Not like totally off, but like I think I'm going to actually. I'm gonna. So it'll be like a normal, like more well-kept beard, and then in 3 to 4 months it'll be this size again. It just like, I will say, you know what? There's some weird things that having a long beard that you don't think, or having a beard that you don't think about. My hair is long, okay? My beard is long enough where it prevents my hair from getting into my face that much. When I take my beard away and I shave this all down, my hair falls into my face more. You know what? That's something you don't need to know. But that shit keeps me up at night. That shit keeps me up at night. All right, what is this, huh? Some sort of school for ants. Don't forget that. Put it on. Okay, so we got to take this. Okay. Step 1. Genius. Is there a world where I don't just push this up here? I don't think so. Are the higher star weapons, do they help? I mean, they're very. It depends. You know, it's a case by case scenario. But they are stat sticks in addition to having usually profoundly more powerful transformative effects. Like things, they're usually very strong. If I'm being completely honest, I would say maybe too strong. So are we supposed to do this now and hit that again? Is this like the first time they've ever had like almost a puzzle? Hey, maybe there's another one. Let's do this first. Maybe it'll let me hit that after I do this. You let me hit that? Come on. I need you to open this door for me. I need you to open that door for me. How do I... Is there a second one? Is there another lever that I missed? Because this... You would think this lever would just let me turn it on, but apparently not. You motherfucker. You need to get, like... Oh my God. I'm not excited to get all those, I'll be honest. Am I crazy? Shouldn't this allow me to put this lever so the thing goes back to the other direction? Your hair, and my hair, okay, I had to cut my hair and beard because my beard was getting into my mouth when I was eating. I mean, that's a real problem. That happens. You gotta decide, you wanna, I've probably eaten more hair in my life than a lot of other men. Can you push, oh, can I just push, can I push the camera? No. I mean, there's this lever, but we already changed the rails. It would be, you should want it like this. Because you don't want it to go this direction. You do want it to go over, oh! No shit, Sherlock. Everybody don't mind me. I have an IQ of 17. And when I was at the age of 17, I was like, ooh, that's cool. And now I'm over it. I am over that now. Okay. I will say, shaving the mustache is my favorite part because that's the one that's the most annoying. Oh, these guys are a higher level up here. Ba ba da ba 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 ba. Prepare to all die. Don't worry, Joker's here, and on turn 2, he's gonna get an attack buff, and everyone's gonna be jealous. Bad Yao Ling there, they would have all been dead. Actually, I think we're fine. Good job. I can't believe I missed that. I mean, I'm a little bit of a dummy. All right, so it takes you know. All right, open this. Now we can teleport back here. Let's go ahead and exit. Let's take a look what's up. Let's take a look if we've completed any like objectives or something. Sometimes they'll just be like, "Hey, good job, man. You got some awards." Look at that, 10. I got my first platinum trophy. Thank you very much, Azur. Azur is our official platinum trophy, Andy, in chat. What are you trying to get me to do? The thieves? Just turn that off. I'm not doing it. Oh, we did level up Ryuji, so our thing might be way higher now. Hey, 2, whatever. Shadow 15. Get 10% progress in Miyazawa's palace. 10%. Oh, maybe that's not the whole place. I don't know. That is, I think, the whole place. Still, 3,000 EXP is great. Claim it. Oh, my P leveled up. Guys, look how big my P is now. Not to brag, but my P is probably bigger than yours. Transform. We get the 500 EXP for the Ryuji. This is only 800 bucks. Let's buy this. I like the $800 ones. They're cheap. They get in there. They're cool. Now Shun has 800 whatever more HP. All right. Can we manage visitors here? Why am I doing these 3 characters? I don't even know. I just am. All right, we're at 3,000. The thing is, the exchange doesn't seem worth it yet. I almost am tempted by the 1 coffee, but I think that's a huge waste. You probably should not do that. You should probably just buy this shit. Like 1 stamina a day is probably not that good. But 1 memory cube? What the hell? I don't even know what a memory cube is. Oh, that's the thing you level up personas with, maybe? Okay, that's probably good. 5%. A 5% skill enhancement materials is probably good. You don't want the stupid combat stuff, I don't think. I think you want like the meta stuff. Like this. Let's take that. The band rhythm game, I'm not doing. I will do that on stream. I will warn you. It is incredibly unimpressive. I am very bad at that. I am very bad. You used it for the ticket? I mean, I will at some point, but not yet. Not now. I think it's a little too early in the game for that. I want to develop that. All right. I have been streaming for 3 hours. It is time for me to go. I'm going to do some YouTube videos, eat dinner with the girlfriend, you know, normal life stuff, you know. Basically, I've just went from after school stream, and then now I'm in evening, and so now I need to make YouTube videos so you guys actually have stuff to watch tomorrow. And yeah, I thank you for the support. I have been surprised because the support has been getting more over the days. A lot of times when I played gachas, I get a lot of support right on day 1, and then it's been kind of going down. This has kind of been the opposite, where I didn't have there wasn't that many views on my videos right away, and now they're starting to get better. Also, Forever 12, I guess. This is someone's dream. Where's that 786? Isn't there like a 786 or something on one of these buildings? Maybe we're in the wrong area. I don't know. I don't know that much about Japan, I guess. Anyway, guys, that is all for today. I will be back tomorrow. There will be 2 YouTube videos tomorrow. One at 6 a.m. my time, so one in 12 hours from now. And then another 8 hours after that. And then I'll stream again. So a lot of opportunities to hang out with the Plat if you want to. Much love. Crackers, coffee. All right, Japan. Much love. See you on the flip-flops. Bye.